High School's Waycross Community Media's presentation of Colerain Cardinal football as the Colerain Cardinals open the 2024 season playing their neighborhood rivals, the LaSalle Lancers. I am Brandon White alongside Chris Leonidas and Brian Wyatt here as the Cardinals look to rebound from my winless 2023.
Yes, you didn't hear that right. Chris Leonidas, the years-long voice of the Colerain Cardinals after a 2-year hiatus, is back in the booth. Chris, welcome back, brother.
Could not be happier to be here. Super excited. Yes, gone for the past 2 years. Got a chance to enjoy watching my son play football for 2 years, and I am so excited to be back and be with you guys, and I am looking forward so much to 2024 and this Colerain team riding the ship and getting some W's back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, coming off a disappointing season, this Colerain Cardinals. You know, we've said in the past they reload, but this is the very beginning. They stripped this entire team, this coaching staff. They went all the way down to bare bones, and okay, if you're going to play at Colerain, you're going to want to be at Colerain, you're going to play. So we're going with the guys that are on the field and a new attitude and hopefully new results.
As the Colerain Cardinals come down the stairs and out of the tunnel onto the field, the Colerain Cardinals will be in all red with the white hats. LaSalle will be in all white. LaSalle won the toss, deferred, and the Colerain Cardinals will have the opening kickoff to be received as the Colerain Cardinals take the field.
You will see a familiar face for the Colerain Cardinals. At quarterback starting is Sean Billups. Then our running backs, we're going to see Brandon Smith, Trey Smith, James Johnson. Wide receivers, Gavin Colerain, Donovan Chambers. And look at this offensive line. Keegan Carr, Amani Todd, Jericho Williams, Jordan Gully, and Jaden Mabry Jr.
As always, here Colerain Game Day, we remind you can reach us at inside the booth, direct in the comments on YouTube, or at the email address radio@wearecolerain.com. And as usual, shout out for the first one this year. As usual, Lenny Lopez, listening from sunny Corona, California.
Special call out too, Brandon. Let's not forget we just got visited pregame in the booth by longtime members Jim and Terry Shear, who are normally always listening to us, I think from the Chicagoland area, if I recall. They're actually in the house today, so really fortunate. Got a chance to meet them and grateful for them being here. Quick setup. So last 5 meetings between these two schools dating back to 2017. Colerain has a 1-4 record with their lone win coming back in 2018, their state championship run year. But since then, not so good. 0-3 since that year. Lost last year 28-3. So really struggling offensively, and they're going to get an opportunity here right off the bat, receiving the opening kickoff.
Yeah, this time of year, this time of day, Colerain's going to be returning this in their first offensive possession into a really nasty sun.
Yeah, that sun is going to be right in their face. Good call out, Brian.
Also, Trayvon Smith.
For those of all of you joining on the wearecolerain.com YouTube page, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you always.
Trey Smith and Ricardo Lofton set deep for the Cardinals.
Jack Schroer kicking off for the Lancers.
Approached and ball is in the air, and the 2024 season is underway. Caught right at about the 5-yard line, bumbled a little bit, taken up to 10, 15, and hit immediately and taken down right at about the 15-yard line. So good coverage by the LaSalle Lancers, and the Cardinal offense will set up 1st and 10 at the 15.
Yeah, not sure if the sun really played an effect like that. I mean, it's a high kick directly into the sun. Not sure if he lost it in the sun or just took his eye off just briefly.
Well, it's also one of those things, too, where he's got to put his hand up to block the sun, so maybe he's not, still not an excuse to drop the ball, but a little bit different motion.
Colerain's going to start their first possession at their own 15-yard line.
Opening game jitters, maybe, a little bit. New players on the team. Let's see what we do here. It's lined up in the I formation. There's Bill, takes it, hands it off right up the middle. Good run on 1st down, out past the 20-yard line. We'll take that on 1st down every time.
Yeah, give him 6 on this. Brandon Smith from the fullback position. We're going to see a little bit of a different look, we were told by offense coordinator Coach Rod. Look for some different plays, different formations from the Colerain Cardinals this year.
Yep, he's pretty bullish on this offense. Let's see, there's we go. Once again, a handoff right across the middle, right up the middle. Offensive line trying to find some space, and they do. They're going to take it out right around the 28, 29-yard line. It'll be third down and short.
Credit to Brandon Smith there. That probably was no gain, but he kept his feet going, and he's going to make this third and a long one.
Yeah, safety snuck up there and just stuck him at the line of scrimmage. Going to need to get just past the 25 for the first down.
Critical third down for this offense. They do not want to turn it over or have their first series stop 3 and out.
And there's going to be a timeout left. I think there's a slight confusion with the play call getting in, and play clock was down to 7, but the Cardinals weren't set yet. So Sidelines takes a timeout, make sure this is a big play to start the game.
I would rather see him burn a timeout there than run a play that they weren't comfortable or have a formation they weren't comfortable with.
I mean,
you saw right away that Billups looks to the sidelines, and I don't know if he had the right personnel for the play on there. Anything that we say is speculation, but be sure because you want to set a tone.
And it's the first game for the offensive coordinator and the offensive coaches too. So who knows who's at, they have to get the timing down too of getting the plays in and out, making sure everything's going.
You said it, Brian, perfectly before. We really are kind of rebuilding from scratch here, right? We're building from the ground up. Last year, hopefully, was a rock bottom situation. We've got to get this team back into a winning mindset, and that really starts with the head coach Huber coming all the way down. So here we go, out of the timeout now. Colerain having to burn 1. Third down and 2. Need to pick up 2 for the first down. Billups takes it. He's going to run himself. He's going to get outside. He's going to pick up the first down, and he's got Greengrass in front of him. He's got men beat. Let's see if he can go all the way. One's going to get taken down right at about the 25-yard line. Great run for Sean Billups, the senior quarterback for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, they faked that hand up the middle, and just kind of a trap in a pulling guard on the outside, leading the way. Just perfectly blocked here on the outside. He breaks one hand tackle, and then he's off to the races, and great run down.
And it's a good call because they go back to that pistol formation, and everyone is thinking quarterback run, but they add that little trap that puts a little delay, and it allows them to pursue, seal the outside, and Billups can take it for a big gain.
So they get marked him out of bounds at the LaSalle 29-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Cardinals at the 29-yard line here in the opening quarter.
Colerain only had 10 players on the field for that play, a little personnel issue. 4 seconds up, but he gets the playoff.
There you go. There's a handoff. Met in the backfield. That's going to be at least a 3-yard loss. We'll see.
Yeah, and I think the issue came there. Number 51, Jordan Gully, had to come off for that play, and his substitute wasn't ready to come in, and they had to hurry.
Helmet issue?
I'm not sure what it was, but he came immediately back in this play. So you had a substitution issue, and then immediately that's where the play was called to go, and immediately it was blown up.
Man, look, they had to rush the snap to the play clock was doing this, so they really weren't set. But they're going to lose 2 on that. Bring it back to the 31-yard line. Second down and 12.
Back under center is Sean. Billups takes it, fakes the pitch, rolls around. Good pickup on the block, number 34. Caught by number 2. Taken out to about the 26-yard line. Cooper Krieg on the reception. You tell me a little bit about him before the game, Brandon. Maybe looking for some big things from him this year.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper Krieg was Mr. Everything last year. He caught a couple touchdown passes. His offense, one of your leading tacklers and defensive ends. And last year he was more of a stand-up outside linebacker. This year they're going to put his hand in the dirt, but also he's going to play a lot more on offense here, and we see it there on the little play action roll.
And he wasn't on the line of scrimmage right time. He was in the backfield and went in motion, and they followed him with that motion. So
it's a 5-yard pickup there on second down. So 3rd and 7, 9 minutes to go, no score. Second, third down attempt here for the Cardinals. Now in the shotgun, takes the ball. Oh, fakes. It's a little pitch. The ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground, and it looks like LaSalle may have recovered. We'll see.
Now, the coaching staff is going to claim it should be an incomplete
a forward pass.
Yeah. Well,
referees are saying it is LaSalle's ball. The coaching staff from Colerain are going out there are saying the referee's going to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, they absolutely.
But that was a shuffle pass.
Maybe if we had a chance to maybe see that on replay, see real clearly what that was.
No, it's definitely a forward pass, but if the referees don't see it,
here it is on replay.
it's one of those jet touch passes, and
Yeah.
yeah, and they all have reclaimed it. It is now an incomplete pass on the field. So it'll be 4th down and about 7.
Yeah, so the ball goes back to the original line of scrimmage, not where the ball was recovered.
That's
which
right.
is why the down markers shouldn't have moved. Good thing they were correctly saved.
So still 4th down. No kicking team out there. It looks like Colerain's
Yeah,
gonna line
you're
up.
in no man's land for just about any high school team. Phillips rolls. It's a throwback screen, and it's picked off going the other way.
That was a good play by the linebacker from LaSalle. If he doesn't get that, Krieg's gone. He was only one man, and he just played that ball
And it's
perfect.
not a bad call. He's the only man there, but the only man there makes a good defensive recovery because if he doesn't make this play, it's a touchdown, possibly for Colerain.
And that was Fergus Krieger, listed as your nose tackle, reads the screen. But an incomplete pass there would have been 12 yards closer to the end zone.
So 1st down LaSalle. We had the first look at this Colerain defense. Handoff and a little bounce, and not much to go there for LaSalle. Shaheed Davis there to lead the Cardinals, and a little bit different we'll see from the Cardinals this year. New defensive coordinator, new philosophy. We've seen that 50 slant for years for the Colerain Cardinals. They're going to go a little bit more of a 4-man front now. They're going to have 4 guys with their hands in the dirt every time now. Well, nearly every time.
Nearly every time.
Sal's quarterback, Patrick McLaughlin, coach's son.
Snap his backhand off once again. It's a good little tailback they've got here in the backfield. He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Gets into Colerain territory all the way down almost to the 30-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down for the Lancers at the 33-yard line.
He kind of went untouched right there. 26 not listed in our program.
Let's see. Check the roster. That is Ty Brown, senior running back, 5'8", 170. Also see him on kickoff.
And that's what you want, or if you're LaSalle running that stretch play. Defensive end for the Cardinals did a good job of containing Matheny, keeping it inside, but the inside blockers for LaSalle seal it up and keep a hole open.
Sal's got a lot of size on the offensive line.
Quick screen pass. Finds some blocks, falls forward for about 8 yards.
They are giving him the 1st down, or are they marking him just short?
About 8 yards.
About a yard short. Yeah, looking at this offensive line, 275, 310, 260,
Now we got people moving all over the place.
And got
I don't know.
flag on the play.
I don't know who's offsides, but someone's
Dead ball.
off. Someone jumped somewhere.
Yeah, several jumps. It's going to be a false start call against the Lancers. So, hey, we got to knock them backwards any way we can. So,
yeah, 3rd short. A lot of times teams will try to have that play already called, and they go quick snap. And it looked like what they tried to do there, but not everybody was on the same page.
So 2nd down and 7 for the Lancers. Their opening offensive series of the game. This fakes the handoff. The quarterback keeps it. He runs it up the middle. And he's going to take it down to about the 25, maybe a little short.
And that's the LaSalle play from the past how many years there. They want to run with their quarterback. McLaughlin's been the quarterback there for 2 years already coming there, and they want to run that little midline veer with the quarterback, make a play up the middle, make you make a bad decision. It makes it 3rd and 3.
So big 3rd down. There's the handoff once again to number 3. He gets touched in the backfield, but they didn't have enough to bring him down. He stays on his feet, picks up the 1st down, still on his feet, gets all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds, I think, just shy of the 10. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Lancers.
Yeah, Devin Bird, he's running strong right there. 5'9", 205 pounds. He looks bigger than that, doesn't he? Runs strong.
Yep.
Breaks some tackles, and he's inside the red zone. In fact, he's down to 16-yard line?
11-yard line.
11-yard line.
They're going quick here. 1st down and 10. McLaughlin takes the ball, hands it off to number 10 right across the middle. He's met in the backfield and tackled for a yard loss. They may give him the line of scrimmage.
To 19, Isaac Goldschmidt on the carry.
That's the 4th ball carrier, I believe, LaSalle has already used.
Hayden Danielson in there, among others, for a tackle.
They gave him 1 on the.
Okay. 2nd down and 9.
Spread it out 4 wide. Bring the tailback back in.
Snap is back. McLaughlin, look at that. Nice little shuffle pass off to the middle.
He
Fumbled the ball, and Colerain's on it. Right at the 1 yard line. He looked like he had a chance to maybe head in. Recovered by number 0 for the Colerain Cardinals.
Tackled at the 5. Fighting for extra yardage. Knocked away. Hayden Danielson comes up with it. And the Cardinals take over.
Yeah, you make the stop, you get the turnover, but you're at your own half-yard line.
The 1st and 10 Cardinals.
You're excited about making the defensive stop, but you've got to remember you're on offense now. You've got to get out of the shadow of your own end
And that
zone.
is about as close as you could be without being in. You almost have to say, hey, maybe pull it in a little closer to you so it's in the end zone, get the touchback. But, I mean, that thing is any part of that ball over the line is a safety, and that is about as close as you can get.
So here we go, 1st down and 10. It's the old quarterback right up the middle, trying to get some daylight, to your point, Brian.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, I looked at Colerain's offensive line stats, and up the middle, 270, 280, 260. They've got a pretty good size up the middle. And for some reason, LaSalle was playing off the guards and nobody over the center.
And they picked up 5 yards.
They picked up 5
on a quarterback sneak.
I think one of the most underutilized plays. I'm a big fan of the quarterback sneak.
12 seconds. Plenty of time on the play clock for the Cardinals.
Snap back. He's going to keep it and run himself. Look for some room to run, and he got met immediately at the line of scrimmage and tackled. Very short gain.
Trying to run that same quarterback trap they had success with earlier, but there was nowhere for him to go. Xavier Sims Jr. there to make the stop. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong roster. Newt Brady O'Connell makes the stop for the LaSalle Lancers.
No score here in the first. Just under 5 minutes to go. Colerain looking at a 3rd and 4 from their own 7-yard line. Run or pass?
Yes.
One of those options. Snap is back. He's going to keep it himself and again try to get outside. And he's going to have some room. Hold on to that ball, young man, and pick up the 1st down.
Having success off that left side, that offensive line. Good push up front. That was Keegan Carr and Amani Todd on that left side of the line. Good seal by the wide receiver.
Sean Billups listed at 6'3", 177. Don't know that I'd necessarily call him a burner, but I mean, he can move.
I think Deion Sanders just used to call it just enough speed because I got just enough speed to get past you.
Just enough.
But that was coming from one of the fastest men in the NFL at the time.
Yep. Sean Billups takes a snap. There's the handoff. Nope, kept it himself. Followed a blocker and got hit again, but gets it up to the 20-yard line. So a 3-yard carry on that 1st down play.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of this, I think, early in the preseason. Probably didn't want to put it on film, but we saw just mostly throwing the ball in the first couple scrimmages. So this is the new wrinkle of we're going to be kind of a QB run first look and use our size that we really haven't had of late up front to try to make things happen.
Yeah, and still running the option just out of a different formation at that point.
Well, it's more like a single wing. I don't know how much option there is, but yeah.
So 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Tight end down the middle of the field.
So he's got it. He's rushed, and it is almost picked off in and out of the hands of a couple different players, but falls thankfully incomplete.
Again, LaSalle's all over that screen pass. Phillips takes a shot a little bit late. Referees don't call anything.
Yeah, he
there.
wanted it on the first completed pass. He wanted a roughing the passer. The referee didn't give it to him.
There's a little bit more discretion on the screen passes because that quarterback is holding it to the last minute. So unless it's completely egregious, you're not going to get that call.
Of course, sometimes with the screen pass, it just really is egregious because you have so much momentum going. Empty backfield.
3rd down and 7. Cardinals need a big play here. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Sean Billups going to take it back up the middle. He is not going to have enough for a 1st down on that.
Yeah, somebody blow a whistle there. I know you want to push the pile, but you got your 170-pound quarterback stuck between 4 offensive linemen and 4 defensive linemen, and he was the scrum in the middle.
Right. take your 3 yards and live to fight another day.
Now, here's an adventure that's always preseason scare. Special teams. Have you found a long snapper?
Yeah,
Have you found a kid that can
well,
kick
we
the
had
ball?
Cooper Creek from last year. I think the key ingredient here is the long snapper.
Number 19, Isaac Goldschmidt.
That one looked pretty good.
No rush, no return, and a big bounce.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There you go. Good tackle. Return by number 19 for LaSalle. Got by him. Not a bad return given the fact that.
And we kind of knew from last year, we had Cooper Creek as a punter. He's never going to be impressive, but he's a strong kid. It's going to get you a good, at least rugby style kick.
Yep.
That was a really good snap for what we kind of
How tall-
hoping the best for, and we got it there.
How big is Cooper? How tall is he?
6'6".
6'5", somewhere around there.
6'5". He needed every inch of that 6'5" frame.
It's interesting, though, in the first 2 series for a guy that was your defensive star one of your defensive stars last year, he hasn't played a snap on defense yet.
So first down for the Lancers. Still no score here. As they pass out to the side, makes one man miss, but cannot make the second man miss. Number 28, I believe, was on the tackle after a very short gain.
Javier Cardinal.
Just again, another quick screen to the outside, and
On the tackle for the
Cardinals do a good job even being blocked to just hold him up. Don't let him get momentum going forward and let the rest of the defense come clean it up.
Deontay Jarman, one of the sophomores, steps up and makes a big play, 2nd and 8.
It's got low-scoring game written all over it. There's a handoff in the backfield. Good tackle.
I believe they might get him with the face mask. It's a good tackle, but grab the wrong part of the uniform.
Cardinals, John Matheny.
John Matheny comes up, and I believe he got a face mask, and when you take him down by that, he's probably going to get a personal foul.
Yeah.
I was hopeful that was the shoulder pad, not the face mask, but oh well.
Personal foul. Face mask. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, we see on the replay. Got the stiff arm, but he releases the defender's face mask, but the defender does not release his.
First and 10 Lancers from the 49.
Is that the first penalty of the game against Colerain? Oh my goodness.
Second.
Flag on the
Second.
play.
Right
That's
there.
the second right
There's
there.
the second.
Yeah, they change it up, go hard count. They're going to draw the defensive tackle off, a free 5. Going to take it in the Colerain territory. Ball marked just outside the 46.
I was going to say, okay, there they go. 2 came in. That means 2 had to come out. They did finally adjust there. Handoff up the middle. And minimal gain stretched out, but it will be enough for the first down.
On the tackle for Colerain, Joseph Brooks.
Tell you, McConnell's not the biggest guy out there, but shows quicks to get the outside. But, that's 3 or 4 running backs that LaSalle has used for different situations.
Yeah, now they've got none in the backfield. 4 wide, 2 to each side. It's a pass. It's tipped. It's into the air, and it's almost caught, but falls incomplete. Hayden Danielson is there. Couldn't quite pull it in.
That's one of those the Lancers are really happy the ball was tipped because Hayden Danielson
Read it right away.
And that he probably gets caught from behind, but he's got a interception going the other way if it's on target.
Yeah, turnover, right? I mean, that's the key. This is going to be a low-scoring affair, right? So every possession is just critical. 2nd down and 10 now for the Lancers on the Colerain 40. It's a handoff in the backfield. Once again, to number 26. Boy, he's a little June bug, isn't he? He takes it all the way to the far side of the field.
It's coming back.
Yep. Looks like that's in the area of, what do they say? Holding? Right out there on the wide side.
If you look real closely, before the referee's flag even came out, a couple of LaSalle Lancers were throwing their hands up like, not me.
Not me.
Wait,
You have to forgive me. I don't remember the new defensive coordinator's name, but he went immediately after that play up to Coach Huber like, who do I have to complain to? Because he didn't see that a flag was thrown. He was adamant there was a holding, not knowing that the holding had been called.
And it was, and that's a spot foul. That's going to bring it back to the 45.
Is it Washington? Is it a Dolphins?
No, Washington's a D-line.
Just a D-line?
coach.
Okay.
I can't remember I want to say Middlebrooks, but I'm not.
You could be right.
But
You
I'm
could
not
be
100%
right. Yeah,
sure.
we'll definitely have to double check that. Learning the names ourselves. So 2nd and 15 now, ball back at the 45-yard line. Drops back to pass as McLaughlin. He looks deep down the field.
Who's he throwing to?
Nobody. Ball falls incomplete at the 10-yard line. 22 had it lined up for the Cards on defense. Just couldn't quite get there.
But, who is he throwing to? Because if he's throwing a post, he's throwing it right at the Colerain safety.
Right.
If he's throwing it deep, then He's throwing it right at the Colerain corner.
Well, and he had single coverage, so he wasn't throwing it away. You'll trust.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe he just was throwing it
trust
deep.
your receiver on a 50-50
throwing it deep
ball.
and out of bounds. Maybe, I don't know. Either way,
So it's going to bring up a third down in about 16, 15.
14, somewhere around there.
long
15,
14.
Long 14, 15 on the scoreboard. Another, again, big third down. Got to stop him. Goes back to pass. Does McLaughlin. Got some time. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Knocked away. What
Knocked
a play.
away. Good play by the defense. Can't get that number, Brandon. Is that the
Juwan
7?
Hopgood with a great play defensively. The junior. LaSalle had the catch, but he had a good defensive spot, had him right there, and just ripped it right out of his hands and knocked it away.
And just like any LaSalle tradition, they always have that 6'6" tight end. And he was overmatched in size, but just fought through the size and knocked the ball down.
So 4th down and 15 on the Colerain 45. Too long to go for a field goal.
The quarterback's still in there, but
Yeah.
Colerain's thinking that he might quick kick it. Oh, there we go. They're
No,
stepping back.
that's not the quarterback.
Yeah. He lined up under center, then he quickly backed out. So LaSalle presumably on to punt. Snap is back. He's rolling, and there's the kick.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll take that. We will take that.
That was a good spot for a fake, but they did the sort of, well, we can pretend like we're going to fake it and kick it at the last minute. But when you do that, you kind of don't get the best
You're not getting
form on
Right.
the kick.
Well,
And
you
that
almost
really-
got a kick over top of the ball, and you like top spin. He got underneath that one and just complete shank. So Colerain's going to start with better position than they have, and since that first possession, they're going to be at their own 33. Probably one play left in this first quarter.
First and 10, Colerain from the 33.
Well, there's infinite plays left if there's penalties.
Phillips has got it. Drops back, looks the pass, throwing into the sun. Out to number 4. He's got it. They're going to probably take him out to about the 35-yard line. So quick little 2-yard pickup, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
After one quarter play here at Colerain High School, it's the Colerain Cardinals 0, the LaSalle Lancers 0 here on Waycross Media.
Yeah, nothing fancy from either team. LaSalle has moved the ball. The big turnover down at the goal line. Colerain makes a stop. Colerain's moved the ball, but got it only across the 50. One possession right there.
We also have some Krispy Kreme donuts. How about that? $1 each. And
So here's where the chess game that is football. You've seen a first quarter. You've had 2 possessions. What adjustments do you make on offense? What adjustments do you make on defense? And who can come out, throw the first knockout punch?
Since 1928. They want to enhance your home, and Chalk sells quality tile and carpet products that'll bring your home alive, while also delivering a highly enjoyable and satisfying experience.
So they will switch side, and Colerain has the sun to their back at this point. Really no win at all to any factor whatsoever.
Now,
So silly question. Does this actually, you think, maybe changes the offensive play calling a bit? Maybe they try and put it in the air a little bit more in the way of that sun?
Not really.
No? Okay.
It affects special teams more than anything, really.
All right, Phillips standing just inside the 30, takes it, pass in the backfield, caught. Oh, it looks like Nye was going to pass it. He gets hit immediately. He's going to lose, I think, 1 yard. They may give him the line of scrimmage, but they were looking for a little halfback pass there.
there is a penalty flag. I believe that's helmet to helmet, but no, I don't know what the. Besides maybe, hulking out, I really don't know what that signal was.
I mean, they're moving the Cardinals.
It's a 15-yard penalty for something.
It was a personal foul. Yeah.
Penalty on Colerain.
In the meantime, Colerain has a player down.
Billups is just stretching.
Oh, yeah. Officials timeout. Take a minute here while we've got a second, and want to take a minute and thank the Colerain Boosters. So the Colerain Boosters are pivotal in creating an environment for all the student athletes and any extracurricular activities here at the high school and the middle schools as well here at Colerain. They have been tremendous for so many years, helping tens of thousands of students over time, getting them new uniforms, helping to keep the fields in shape, doing everything that's necessary to create a good environment. And that also includes us. And we've been very fortunate. Want to give a special shout out to Outdoor Environments, who made a very generous donation in this offseason. Truth be told, we were in really bad shape with our laptop. We needed a new one, going in and out, not working. Outdoor Environment stepped up, made a great donation to the Colerain Boosters. Absolutely helped fund us a brand new laptop. We've got new software. We're going to see all of that really on display next week when we are without Waycross. But can't thank the Colerain Boosters enough, and the Colerain Boosters are everybody. You can find any way to donate even 10, 15, 20 bucks to the Colerain Boosters to help out. So head to the website, wearecolerain.com. You'll see it very predominantly in the menu at top. Donate today.
Second down and 26.
So second down and 26 for the Cardinals. Ball is taken all the way back to the 17-yard line. I'm not sure that we got exactly what that flag was.
Trey Smith is in at quarterback. Billups was the one down with the cramps there.
They called head-to-head contact, handoff to number 5, and he's met in the backfield. The ball is loose. It's picked up by number 9, and there's a flag on the play. We're going to pick up 15 yards for the Cardinals.
So here is the thing, though.
That's crazy.
Here's the thing. It's not in the 15 yards is not an automatic first down.
Right.
So all you're doing is getting your penalty yards back, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like, hey, now we got a first down.
So the running back had the ball, was running, lost it, caught in the air by number 9 for the Cardinals, and then he was taken down with the
LaSalle was celebrating because they thought one of their defenders.
Well, they thought
had it.
defender had it. It popped up. It almost like it popped up a second time.
We watching the replay. It popped up multiple times.
So now it's just second and
the ball at the 26-yard line.
Second and 18.
Yeah.
Be positive yards here. Snap is back. There's the handoff to number 34. He takes it. Not having a whole lot of luck running through the middle of that line. Had success early in the game, but struggling to find it now. He's going to lose yards on that back to the 25.
Yeah, got Trey Smith, your sophomore backup quarterback in there. LaSalle knows and probably doesn't think he's going to throw the ball, so they're going to play more on the run.
Billups has got his helmet, and he's jogging back to the line, so I'm sure he's trying to get in there before the snap. Not sure that he'll make it.
Yeah, I don't think you have the play clock to get him in there.
Nope.
Well, I tell you what, though, he was working with, I don't know if there's another Colerain legend back on the sidelines, John Martini.
Yeah, I did see him.
Trainer John is back with Colerain this year.
Welcome back, John. He's the best. He's great. Snap is back. 9's got it, and he's just going to run left, see if he can get some room. He does, and he gets tackled down.
Coach is wanting a horse collar right there.
Ball carry for the Cardinals, number 9.
He can have his hand there if he's not bringing. It didn't look like he was bringing him down by the horse collar.
Right.
And he follows him up. Follows the lead blocker up front, breaks through, and looks for a little bit of tackle here.
Fourth down, ball spotted on the 29.
Well, we'll let those watching the replay make their own determination, I guess.
Back to kick for the Cardinals, number 2, Cooper Creek.
Cooper Creek back to kick for the Colerain Cardinals.
Number 19, Markel McConnell.
McConnell's back, and he's going to be looking into that sun.
Nice kick by Cooper right over his head. Bounces and gets a great roll all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Salle Lancers wisely get away from it, and Colerain downs it at the 12. I can't even do the math on that, but that's a really good punt.
Ball was at the. It wasn't at the 17.
No, 12.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals.
I think it bounced just before the. Maybe
Well,
just
I
before
don't.
the
The end
25.
point I can count back. I'm trying to remember where
Yeah.
the original line of scrimmage was. Oh well, it's long.
Yeah, it's a nice punt.
Well, and big thing, no return.
Yeah, and then you got to give a shout out there. Looking at this number. So 30 plus 20. Where does it end up? The 17. So
12.
57.
So that's going to help the net average, right? 57-yard punt?
62 if it's at the 12.
Yeah, 62-yard punt. Math is hard. All right, snaps back. The handoff on a sweep. Boy, they love running wide. They're going to pick up a few yards there. They're going to get it out to about the 15.
Number 19, Isaac Goldschmidt.
So maybe a 3-yard pickup on first down for the Lancers.
And the tackle for the
This game is just zipping by. The more we run,
John Matheny.
Second down and 7. Ball in the 20. Snap is back. There's a pass. Caught by number 10. Good play by number 3. Did not get juked out. Nice tackle made. We'll pick up a couple of yards. Call it 3.
It's more than 3. That's not for the first down, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got my hash marks confused. So Davis on the tackle. There's the handoff. Out past the 25. Maybe down to 26.
So again, Isaac Goldschmidt, 5'10", 200-pound senior.
He kind of looks like a nose guard and a fullback more than a tailback.
But he has gotten outside a couple times, so it shows a little power and speed.
McLaughlin drops back the pass, rolls to his right, throws it across the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for number 81. Clock will stop.
Trying to find Hunter Otkin.
Cam Evans was there. It would have been one of those where would have had to make a play to knock it away. Good body position by the tight end. Just not a good throw.
Yeah. How GCL is this for their wide receivers?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
6'4", 6'5", 6'5".
Yeah. You just took the.
And one of the 6'5" looks much taller than 6'5". I
he's
never trust a roster.
He's a skinny 6'5". That's why he looks taller.
Number 10 in motion. Resets. McLaughlin drops back to pass. A little bit of pressure up the middle. He rolls to his right, passes, and it is incomplete.
There's a flag, but it's in the area holding. I don't think they touched the quarterback. But
hopefully
we'll see
not.
Flag on the play.
Referee looked at Coach Huber, so I believe it's on the Lancers. I would think we would decline this.
That was Roland in pursuit of the quarterback, but I didn't think he was close enough for anybody to grab him.
And Saheed Davis had good coverage. Yeah, it is holding against the Lancers.
Yeah, that was interesting because the Cardinals called a blitz that went in the opposite direction of the roll. So it looked like McLaughlin had, if he just tucked it, he had kind of a seam to run, but he went to throw, and obviously he had that seam because of the holding call. But
standing on his own 35.
Yeah, they had him roll out. And last time, rugby-style kick.
He's rolling, he's going to kick it again. And once again, he's going to kick it, and it's going to be short. I don't even know that made it to the 50-yard line.
It's going to be just at midfield kicking, so just a 24-yard net in the field here in a low-scoring game.
Absolutely.
Well, every team struggles to find kickers, but it seems like LaSalle over the past couple of years have had some quality. As a matter of fact, they had a couple punters go pro.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
But
was there.
A friend of mine who's got a LaSalle kid playing, they've got a sophomore kicker who got hurt playing soccer this week. I don't know if he was scheduled, but supposedly this sophomore kicker is hitting 50-yarders.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, we've never done it, but the one time what was that, 2014 when he was I swear Drew Chrisman was the MVP as the kicker and the punter in that game.
Oh, no doubt. There's snap back, going to keep it himself. A little slow on the handoff was Billups, and he kept it, and he's going to get tackled for maybe a yard loss.
You're right. He took a little bit too much time in that mesh. You want to make that read, but he puts the belly in and just kind of.
And once
it was well.
Yeah.
Make the commitment and go. But LaSalle, we had that covered either way. Good defensive play. So 2nd and 12.
Billups now in the shotgun. Single set back. 2 wide receivers set out to his right. Wouldn't be surprised to see him roll this way. Let's see what he does. Snap is back. Nope, he's going to go the other way. Short side of the field. Keeps it himself. Gets maybe to the 50-yard line. Maybe 1 yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, they've had success to that left side, but there is a saying of going to the well too often.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is not working.
Initially, the lineman the linebacker on that outside were blocked. But the safeties are cheating so much. I would love to see a tight end release right down the middle of the field.
Who wouldn't want to see a tight end release right down the field? Yeah.
That was a screen pass.
Phillips looks, scans, surveys the field, rolls to his right, looks for an open man. He's going to keep it himself. May try and make one man miss. He's going to get tackled and taken out of bounds, but
That's enough for a first down.
yep, I think he got past the 45.
He needed the 39.
Yeah, 39. Yep, you're right, Brian.
But this is
gonna be about 5 yards
an
short.
odd area.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he needed 5 more yards. So it's going to be
How did they lose?
4th and
There was
5. Well, they lost 2 yards on the first play, and then he only gained 1 play, right? So it was like 3rd and 11.
Maybe he was just
Third, he
back
just picked
really
up 6
deep
yards.
on that drop back. I don't know. I thought it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. It seemed like he did run further, but it's 4th down. I mean,
It's
they're
one
gonna
of
call
those
it
one. Take your timeout.
Timeout here, yeah.
And your timeouts in the first half don't matter. Make your right decision. Better to give yourself the best play call here
Well, he just called an official's timeout.
for no. I mean, he's not going
That's
to
what
call.
the PA said, but
I'd like to take a moment now to thank our friends at UC Health.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that you kick the ball right here. You play the position battle, field position battle at this point.
And I will say though,
the head referee is telling the Colerain Cardinals, you got to come back out on the field. Nobody called a timeout.
well, someone did.
Well, he's put his arms on his shoulders like, I didn't call that.
I think one
I
of the
was saying
referee-
reset the clock.
I think one of the referees was calling a TV timeout and realized
Maybe.
that this game wasn't live on TV.
There we go. He just started. He's winding the clock now. So
Oh,
so 5. There's a little bit of confusion on the sideline. I think.
Well,
both
we
teams.
couldn't have got anything because the long
The long
snapper
snapper
was
forgot
the
to get
last
out
one
there.
in.
Right. So
Still
the Cardinals are going to punt on 4th and 5, at least seemingly.
so you got a good athlete back there at kicker.
Snap is back. He's got it. Kicks it. Oh, and he shanks it right off the side of his foot. Boy, that could not have gone worse.
There was a little bit of pressure, and he looked upfield and just missed the ball. Let's see if we can see it here. He kind of looks up and hesitates.
It'll be 1st and 10 Lancers on the 42.
Yeah, the ball's not touched, so really, you gained 4
Should have
yards
just
on
went
that?
for it. Probably was the best place there was for a fake. Didn't see it though.
So LaSalle's going to take over.
5:35 here to go in the opening half. Still no score. I'm kind of getting that feeling of, first one to score points wins. It's kind of how this is feeling. Snap is back, fakes the handoff. McLaughlin keeps it, and he is tackled in the backfield. Didn't fool anybody. The Colerain defense sacks him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Diori Douglas in the backfield. He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, they run the mesh, that quarterback read right there, and they cover the running back, and they cover the quarterback. Nowhere for the LaSalle
And
to
Robbie
go.
Bauer Jr., they had the read, so there was nowhere to go with the ball.
2nd down and 12.
2nd down and 12 for the Lancers. Cardinals looking to continue to create negative yards for LaSalle. There's a snap back. There's a handoff over the middle. Tries to run it right up the middle, and there's nothing there. The interior line of that Colerain defense saw that and snuffed it out. No gain.
On the carry for LaSalle, number 26, Ty Brown.
Trying to get a number there for that Colerain Cardinals off the defensive line. Just kind of blew that up. Nowhere to go. I believe that was Javante Burnett.
3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12. McLaughlin Black looks to pass, throws it across the middle, and it is caught and stayed on his feet as one of those huge wide receivers, number 10. He's still on his feet. We've got a flag all the way back to the 20-yard line. Not sure what that's going to be.
It's going to be face mask on the Cardinals.
Yeah, you don't have to coach size. 6'5", 200. What's he listed at? About 240?
217.
6'5", 217. Max Welter, a senior wide receiver. Yeah, you put the hands on somebody that big, and Colerain in going after him. Let's see, that was Cam Evans, a 5'10", 159-pound junior.
And you had everything there. They wanted the seam route. They threw it. The safety's there, right on time to knock it away. It's just one of them is 5'10", 150 pounds. The other one's 6'5",
220.
220.
Yeah.
You see the late face mask there.
And that's one thing that I've always been against. You can do the stiff arm, so you can have an.
Well, he can't. No, he can't.
He
You
can't
can stiff
grab.
arm, but you can't grab
stiff
them.
arm, but you can't grab.
He didn't grab.
So that's going to be half the
First
distance to
and
the
goal.
Yeah. So inside the 10. So best field position for either team tonight. LaSalle has it 4:04 all the way down to the Colerain, what is that, the 8-yard line?
First and goal, LaSalle.
Ball on the 7-yard line officially. There's the handoff to number 3, and he's tackled for a loss, number 25, bringing him down.
And another big play by the defensive lineman, Javante Burnett. Burnett listed 5'10", 250. Low man wins on that offensive-defensive line struggle. He's beat his man 2 times this play.
So no gain on the play officially, still at the 7-yard line. Would love to see Colerain keep him out of the end zone here and force a field goal attempt. Snap is back, fakes the handoff. McLaughlin keeps it. He heads towards the end zone, and he is in for the score.
Is that a flag or a shoe back in the backfield? That is
Shoe.
a shoe.
So LaSalle scores first on the heels of the huge pass play. They go in and put 6 on the board with 3:19 left to go here in the first half. Extra point pending.
And we said it earlier, that's their offense. That's what they want to run. They want to have everyone follow the running back and follow up the middle with the quarterback. And he does it there, and he beats the man. Really just kind of doesn't fall backwards, falls forward into the end zone. Well, they did struggle with the punts. Let's see here what they do with the kicking game.
Jack Shore is on to attempt the extra point. The kick is low, and it is good.
Just enough over. So with 3:19 to play in the first half, it's the LaSalle Lancers 7, Colerain Cardinals 0.
Brandon, you're talking about how that quarterback follow, that draw is a staple of their offense. But they hadn't run it too often.
No.
They've run the running backs more often, which allows those defenders to over-pursue the running back, which if you call that quarterback at the right time, which they did, Colerain was all over the running back.
Well, it does tell you they have a little bit more faith in their running backs than a normal year. I remember a few years ago when they played Winton Woods,
Yeah.
the quarterback had like 45 carries. It was just like quarterback, and it wasn't like you see Colerain where they run that little trap or the quarterback keeper straight to the outside. It's that same thing, with a little midline read and then follow up the middle. Midline read, follow up the middle.
Colerain has seen that from years, the years playing all the elder teams. That the quarterback's doing that.
Oh,
So
that's a great call, Brian. The Elder loves doing that. Ramsey's a big fan of that. So with 3:19 to go in the first half, and the Cardinals now down 7. Let's see what they do in these last 3 minutes. I'd like to see how aggressive they are with the play calling. Try and get down and put some points on the board before half. Just as a reminder for those of you listening on wearecolerain.com, we will obviously go silent at halftime, give everyone a break. We're going to try and grab some scores and stats, and we'll be back just before the start of the second half. There's the kick. It's a good kick. It bounces into the end zone, so the Cardinals will take over first down and 10 at their own, where are we at, 25?
You know, I know it's a different, slightly way of doing it, but if you have a kicker who can kick it that far, why don't you have him punt it?
I don't know.
maybe their punter's just having a bad night right now.
I don't know.
Just like, look what Cooper Craig, his first 2 kicks were
I know,
absolutely beautiful.
but none of the punters have been that good for LaSalle.
So ball placed on the 20-yard line.
Clearly there's a kid on the team who has a leg.
Yep. Probably not.
I mean, all of the kids have legs, but I mean a good.
Yeah, I was going to say,
leg.
I don't see anyone over there without legs.
Except old Hoppy.
Old Hoppy. In the shotgun, Billups takes it, drops back, looks to pass. There's pressure immediately up the middle. I mean, Billups has almost no time to do anything. He's
got 5 right there.
Yeah, he smartly throws the ball towards the line of scrimmage, so it'll be marked as an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
that could have been a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, he breaks away. He's got 5. He's got 2, both of his running backs, and it actually barely misses number 5. So smartly gets rid of that. No loss on the play.
That's about as close as you can get without intentional grounding. But
Pat McLaughlin on the other sideline imploring for that, but I mean that honestly that it wasn't really.
That's one where I don't think 5 is actually a receiver in that pattern, but he's an eligible number that he threw.
Yeah,
at.
it makes no difference. It makes no difference. Have you seen some of the incomplete passes that Pat Mahomes has? There's a handoff right up the middle, trying to find some room. Hit twice is number 5 and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals are just not getting that second break. Timeout called, I think, by LaSalle. They believe they're getting this ball back.
Yeah, LaSalle's trying to save some time to get the ball back here.
Timeout, Lancers.
It was strong running by the Colerain. Just no hole there to get to. He broke a couple tackles.
Yep.
Thank our ultimate level boosters here at Colerain.
So that is the first timeout of the half for the Lancers.
Yep.
And no matter what, if the Cardinals, well, it's second down. Never mind. No, it's third down.
It's third down.
It's third down. The flag just hit tipped yet.
So either way here for the Lancers, even if time goes off and it's still running, you're still going to get the ball back with plenty of time.
Yep.
So it's a big third down for the Cardinals.
Right there, of course, Northgate Chrysler has
Yeah, no one's changing that down marker yet. So, I mean, I know it's officially on the field, but I just kind of like pretend like it still says second.
People are not focusing. They're not paying attention. It is third down and 9. At least it should be.
It should be 3rd and 9.
Maybe they're feeling generous.
It still says second. It should say third. We're going to get a little Missouri-Nebraska action here.
2nd and 9, ball on the 21.
Is that way too dated for anyone to get?
No, I got it.
No, I got you. There you go. 4 in motion.
I don't think he's in motion. I think he was on the wrong side of the field.
Well, he's in motion to the right side of the field. Billups takes it, rolls to his right, looks a pass, looks, throws, and I'm not sure if he caught. He did catch that out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not a bad catch. It'll force LaSalle to burn a timeout.
How did no one on LaSalle's sideline scream about the down marker?
Well, let's see what they're going to catch it right now.
Well, it's too late now. I mean, the play's happened, so it's third down. You can't say, oh, well.
Yeah, you can't go back and
You can't go
retroactively
back.
change it. What do you think this is? I think everyone knows it's 4th down. Referees are signaling 4th down. Everyone knows it's 4th down.
The only people that were confused with that was our a chain gang and
Oh,
our,
so they are okay.
and our PA announcer who
Oh,
was
they
reading the
magically
change.
they took it down from them. Can you believe that?
The official
Oh,
down.
they're cheating our kids. Look.
The official down is kept by the referee on the field.
They are not cheating their kids. I like to mock certain parent. I have parent advice.
More whistles.
I think the South. What is going on? Do they want a timeout because they want more? Say we called a timeout earlier. We want more time on the clock. What's going on?
I don't know. The ref.
Somebody's mouthpiece. What's going on here?
I don't know.
They're trying to decide what they're going to do for halftime meal.
Oh,
But LaSalle should also have one timeout left on the scoreboard. The scoreboard is really behind right now. I think we're going to get some time adjusted to the scoreboard here. Maybe. I don't know. Referee wrote something down, but I really don't know. They didn't announce what's going on. They're just going to.
You know what? Let's just start over.
All right.
Just
4th
scrap it.
down and
Let's just
4.
start over.
Yeah. There we go.
Need another big kick from Craig tonight.
Krieg. It's only been a starter for 3 years.
Snap is back. He's got it. Steps into it. It's a good kick. Dropped by number 19. Falls on top of it and downed inside the 40-yard line. So Cardinals got a good kick there, and number 19 on the return for LaSalle. It does not
It's
look
very
like a
interesting
return
that
guy.
you have.
That's
that you
Goldsmith. That's their lead running back.
I know, but
been
he's
back there every
more
time.
of a fullback.
Right? That's what I thought. I'm
Yeah.
looking at him like that is not a.
You think you'd put one of the small, fast guys back there?
He's made some good decisions chasing balls that have gone over his head, either left him alone or picked him up.
Right.
Just
I'm
stop
sure
it.
he's one of those kids growing up. They're like, "Why is that kid back there?" And then he takes the
Then
return. And
you-
you're like,
right,
"Oh,
and he
that's
said,
why.
"Oh, that's why."
That's why
Yeah,
that
exactly.
kid's back there."
So plenty of time for the Lancers. 2:36 to go. Still with the timeout left. The handoff across the middle. Going to pick up about 4 yards on that play, maybe 5. We'll see where they mark it.
Plenty of time.
Yep. Oh yeah, they got plenty of time.
Colerain Cardinal getting up slow from
The
the
tackle
pile.
for Colerain, number 3, Saheed Davis.
Saheed Davis on the tackle, but he's also looks like he's cramping.
Yeah, he's down on the ground.
It's your starting really your number one corner there. Or did he get rolled up here at the end? He might have got rolled up there at the end.
Holding the back of his left knee. And again, it could just be a cramp that caught. We'll see.
Well, he needs to.
Wish the best for him. We don't want to speculate.
He needs to cool himself down then.
Yep. Because dehydration is not.
Right.
That's when we default to our cramping expert,
Yes.
Brandon. He's lectured us for years.
I was going to say, I can't. No one knows cramping better than Brandon.
So an overheating issue.
Yeah, it's a overheating issue.
Dehydration issue. So this is a big play for LaSalle if they can recognize it. Sahid Davis is cornerback one, CB1.
CB1.
Your top defender has been covering their top receiver the whole time.
So do you attack him here on his first play out of the game? And you got 22.
But they're going
a 6 Joseph Crooks, a sophomore, in there now for him.
All right, the clock starts. 2:20 and counting. Second down. It's the handoff across the middle, and there was a big hole there. But Colerain closed it quickly, and they did not get enough for the first down. Probably picked up 3 yards on that run. Be 3rd and short.
Taken down by Cardinals, number 40, Tristan Von Rizzo.
Quick to the line are the Lancers. Snap is back.
3rd down and 2.
Fakes the handoff. Does McLaughlin. He keeps it, makes a man miss, gets to the sideline. And I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
Well, he didn't get a great spot.
No, he went out of bounds right at the stick.
Stop the clock going out, but it looks like he was just before the flag. It's not where his feet are.
Yeah, and that's one of those where it's confusing because the stick is letting it go right as he comes at it. And he steps out of bounds short of the Yeah,
look at you. Eagle eye Brandon.
Yeah.
What? Uh-oh.
No, now they gave him a first down.
Now they gave it to him. All that.
We were right and wrong at the same time.
Well, that's one of those mark it 3rd down. Oh, the 3rd down marker's past the line to gain. Okay, it's a first down.
Our flag guys are a little slow today. But
More whistles.
But now we're going to discuss it again.
Well, no, I think the clock should have stopped and restart it, and they're going to have to reset the clock.
It's very difficult.
It's a first game for everyone.
Right, that's what I mean. It's very difficult to get any kind of momentum. I mean, offense is a fluid animal, right? You need momentum. You got to get in a groove, and it's difficult for either side to do that when you're constantly being stopped because of penalties or whistles because of marking. It's just hard.
And let's be honest, ours, and it's not like trying to help us. Actually, most of the time it's been against us.
Yeah.
But our scorekeep board has not always been known to be mistake-free.
The referee stop him again.
Well, they had to reset the clock. Now it's reset.
Okay. Put 12 seconds back on the clock.
It's 1:53 now.
There we go.
And now
Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Pass across the middle. Incomplete. Same kind of pass play intended for number 10. Just led him a little bit too much.
Well, he hit it right in the back of Hayden Danielson, and I think that's a good adjustment there to recognize that's the only pass play that's hurt us.
Yep, that's it.
Just have our linebacker trail that guy up the seam. Maybe next time he turns around and doesn't just take it off of the bullseye. He had number 0 right off of his back.
Second down and 10. McLaughlin drops back, passes this time to number 15, who's wide open in the middle of the field. He's got enough for the first down. He holds on to the ball and takes it down into Colerain territory. They're going to mark him down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, same route, different receiver, different side. Just a little seam route. Lets him come up.
Yeah, again.
Shows his size.
1st and 10.
Quick little bubble screen. And Matt still on his feet.
No,
Nope,
they're going to
call
mark him down. Yep.
Number 17.
I don't know if he was down, I think, but that's when the momentum had stopped and you.
Well, and that too, I didn't hear a whistle. It's a beautiful night. We've got our
He
windows
didn't
open.
blow his whistle initially. He didn't blow it till after he got back up and running. I think that's a Cardinal break because I don't know if he was down there.
Ball on 31.
So that's a 1-yard loss. Snap is back to McLaughlin. He's got it. He's got some time. Throws it deep down the field, and it is intercepted. Number 7 for the Cardinals intercepts the ball.
Intercepted Cardinals.
They're blowing it dead. They say stepped
He
out of
stepped out
bounds.
of So Jawan Hopgood making the interception.
Not really a good throw. He was.
There's 2 defenders, but 3 there's. He throws it to the inside. He throws it to the outside. He just kind of threw it up. And
That was a 50.
I don't know who he was throwing to there.
Well, right
Yeah,
there.
he was just throwing it to size. He was throwing a 50-50 bar. Your 6'5" guy's going to out-jump our 5'10".
Also, I don't know why this is the spot. He was either not out of bounds or out
Out
at
at
the
the
2
2.
yard line.
I was saying the same thing.
Let's see.
He's
we can see
nowhere
it right
near
here.
the 5-yard line.
See, I think what you guys are missing here is a fundamental rule that everyone knows, that if you catch the ball inside the 5-yard line on an interception and your momentum takes you back to the end zone, it comes back out to the 5. I didn't know
No,
any
they're
of that.
remarking it at the 2 yard line.
So now they brought it back.
Yeah.
So ignore everything I
He
just
went
said.
out at the 2 yard line. He either went out of the 2 yard line or it's a touchback.
Or it's a touchback, right? I guess that's what they're, yeah. So,
Or they shouldn't have blown the whistle, let him kept running. One
Right.
of
well, again, first game for everyone, right?
Yeah, minute left. Colerain.
Yeah.
the, oh, you throw a pass deep.
They're going to just try and get that ball out as far as they can, eat up clock. And look at that, they're still moving. Look at that. They're going to pick up the first down on the scrum all the way out past the 15. Look at that Colerain offense. That was a quarterback sneak that went 15 yards.
Well, LaSalle is just, instead of trying to stop the quarterback, they're trying to strip the ball.
When it's like that, it's called a maul. In rugby, it's called a maul.
Yeah.
When you have the ball carrier up and they don't go down, it's called a maul.
So technically a 14-yard rush on a quarterback sneak where the offensive line just said, we're bigger and stronger than you, and we're going to get the first down. Handoff right up the middle. And pick up a yard or two
Could
on
you
that.
imagine if all of a sudden he came out of that pile?
Right. Wouldn't that have been something?
I
Presumably
think-
that'll be
yeah,
that.
That's one of those you run another play, see if LaSalle's going to use their last timeout. They are not. And we'll go to the halftime. So clock will roll out. Cardinals will go to that halftime. So clock goes 3-0. So at halftime, LaSalle answers 7. The Colerain Cardinals 0. We'll be back with some halftime stats and scores from around the city.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
Wilmington 22, Northwest 0, and Oak Hills 21, Perkins 17.
Time scores. We have some stats, but I don't think any of the names and numbers attached to those stats are right. So we might be a little slow on those. Some scores around the city. I'll start. Fairfield trails Wayne from Dayton. Dayton-Wayne 17-7. Dayton-Wayne leads Fairfield. Mason trails Gahanna Lincoln 7-3. Kings over Sycamore 14-7. Centerville leads Lakota East 17-14. Lakota West scored first. They are up, or scored last. They are up on St. X 14-7. Oak Hills on top of Turpin 21-17. Middletown leads Troy 14-3. In the big matchup of the night, number 1, number 2 in the city, the Princeton Vikings and Moeller Crusaders all tied up at 7. Moeller on a long pass, scoring most recently. Elsewhere around the city, the other big matchup, the 3-time defending state runner-ups, the Springfield Wildcats trail the Wittenwoods Warriors 9-0. Wittenwood starts their season scoring with a blocked punt for a safety. Elsewhere, East Central and Lawrenceburg all tied at 0. East Central defending Indiana State champs. Lawrenceburg looking to beat East Central for the first time
Ever?
Covcath and Ryle in 2 Northern Kentucky big
Powerhouses,
schools.
absolutely.
Well, one of them's a powerhouse. One of them's Ryle. Covcath and Ryle tied up at 7. And way out there in farmland. Edgewood trails Milford 27-3.
That's awesome. I did get a chance to look at the stats, and you're right. They seem to be a little bit off in terms of the names, but here's generally what you need to know, right? It seems like, and it looked this way, and the stats kind of play out this way, both these teams have been fairly even in the first half. I think Colerain has maybe one more penalty than LaSalle, maybe one or two less first downs. It really, the entire first half was the story of the big pass play by LaSalle that got them all the way down.
And it
there.
really is the difference. I mean,
Yep.
Colerain outrushed LaSalle there in the first half, but both teams with over 100 yards of offense, but that one big pass play really been the difference here. 167 yards in the first half for the Lancers, 102 for the Cardinals. Cardinals have won the time of possession. Did have the one big punt, but also had the one bad punt. Lancers really haven't had much success punting. Might want to avoid that here going forward.
Avoid that stat. Yeah. Now, the Cardinals did receive the kickoff to start the game, so they will be kicking off to the Lancers here in the second half.
Oh, man. Who's that kid with no stickers kicking field goals from 45 yards out?
I don't know. No stickers, all
Is
white
there a
helmet.
freshman kicker we don't know about? Because he just blasted that thing. I mean, for a freshman kicker.
Number 48.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the roster, see if he's on there. I mean, he's on the sideline.
I mean, it's warm-up, so it's probably pretty easy with no pressure and stuff.
Yeah,
So
he's still kicking the ball. Johnny Vasquez.
it says senior, but he has no stickers on his helmet.
That's interesting.
Hello.
Hey, there you are. Hi, Brian. Welcome
He's
back.
very confused that he was on mute because he had his mute button stuck. See, it says Johnny Vasquez is a senior, but he has
Right.
no stickers on his helmet like he's a freshman.
But he also, I'm guessing, could be a soccer player who just hasn't got his stripes yet. A lot of times, if you don't have a kicker, I've seen it in the past where they just find them just weeks before the season. They show up on the soccer field and say, "Hey, any of you guys have a chance of doing that?"
Any of you interested coming over and kicking the oblong brown ball?
Well,
Anybody?
he will be kicking off. So he's going to.
There you go.
Johnny Vasquez. 5'10", 291.
191.
Nope, it says
It says 191.
right there.
He is on the boys' soccer team, so there you go.
Starting the third quarter,
Does say
number 48, Johnny Vasquez.
He's also, we confirmed he's on the soccer team.
And he is on the soccer team? All right.
So there's your answers. He's not a Tiger, though. He doesn't have to earn his stripes. Just give him his stripes. He's not a freshman.
Received for the Salle, number 2, Walter.
And there's only one stripe down the middle. The rest, there's two cardinal heads that go in there, too.
22, Caleb Lane.
And then the little one that goes on the face mask.
Let's see what Mr. Vasquez has got in him. The soccer player. Approaches the ball, gets underneath it, and kicks it. It's a nice high end-over-end kick right inside the 20-yard line where it's dropped by number 5. Makes a couple of guys miss. Makes a third man miss. Stays on his feet.
And then a turf monster gets him.
Yep.
Well, I think that's one where you make so many moves to make people miss, you've lost your own footing.
And he's getting a little bit of help off the field.
Yeah, that's when you go into panic mode if you've dropped the ball and
Oh,
you've
yeah.
gotten past that initial rush and you're just happy to be alive at that point.
Yeah.
And I noticed the 25-yard line is painted a little bit high. You looked. You actually leaned up.
No,
Looked.
I'm not.
No,
That's where the-
I did. I went, what?
Chris,
Is it really?
yes, it's much higher.
How
than
do
other
you paint
stripes.
one line higher than the other? Fascinating.
I left the sprinklers on all night.
All right, back in the shotgun. The handoff. Number 30's got it. He takes it around the right side. He's going to pick up positive yards on the play. About 7. There
Yeah.
comes the flag.
That's
in
either
from the backfield.
holding or roughing.
Williams on the tackle for Colerain.
Big right tackle there from LaSalle was dominating at the point of attack, but what are they going to call it? Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things, though. The end is maybe getting blocked, but he's doing his job. His job is to keep contained.
If he releases after the running back's by, he's probably okay, but yeah, he's completely underhooked. So that is a spot foul.
Not the start you want through the Lancers. Just start the second half.
First and 17.
Just a quick little hitch to the outside, and not going to get a whole lot, but they will get about maybe 5, 6 on the play, get some of that penalty yardage back.
Complete pass for the Lancers.
They have a picture of Tom Bolden on their scoreboard across the place, the little signboard.
And
Their play calling play?
Their play calling
why
board.
aren't you play? Well, you should probably be play calling our game.
I know, but here we go. There's a fake handoff. McLaughlin keeps it. He runs around to the right side trying to find more room, and he gets none. Strung out by the Colerain defense. Number 7 down there for the tackle, as well as Hayden Danielson.
All these years, Chris made fun of us. He comes back after this hiatus, and he's easily distracted by shiny things.
Well, no, it was a picture of Bolden's head.
Shiny
screaming at people.
things, funny
I'm sorry.
things.
I wasn't ready for that. My apologies.
3rd and 12 for the Lancers.
What else is on that board?
The scoreboard, it's at the 21. What is this guy doing? Oh, whatever.
I don't pay attention to that.
So Salle taking up all the play clock down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, they got some big boys on that offensive line, does LaSalle, but Colerain's getting some penetration now. McLaughlin's going to tuck it. He's going to keep himself. He's got some room to run. He's going to pick up the first down, stay on his feet, and make it out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I believe that was a delayed draw design play. They went out and he looked downfield, but really they were just all on a go route. And if you don't see initially anything right away, he takes off, and there wasn't anyone in sight. Everybody had chased all the 4 goes.
First and 10 on the 41.
You can see it too. They almost set up the pass protector to let hey, everyone could go this way, and we'll just run underneath the other way.
So first down and 10. McLaughlin fakes the handoff, keeps himself, slides straight on his feet, stiff arms. Number 3 makes a move and still on his feet. He's going to get the first down inside the 40-yard line. Good run for the senior quarterback from LaSalle. That's going to be where he's going to hurt Colerain tonight, is with his feet, I think. I don't necessarily know that throwing the ball is going to be his strength tonight to get this victory.
First down for the Lancers at the Cardinal 40.
And back-to-back first down runs for McLaughlin, the senior. LaSalle up 7-0. Look to add to it. There's a handoff to number 3. Running back lowers his shoulder, but he's going to get tackled after just a short gain of 2.
The carry for the Lancers.
Tell you, another good play up front. Called his name a lot. Number 25, Javante Burnett.
That was Devin Bird on the carry. 5'8", 230-pound senior.
It's funny. This is kind of the first time we're seeing this new look for 4-man front four defensive look from the Cardinals. And it's funny, of all those years running that 50 slant, you can complain about certain things. Turns out those are the same weaknesses every defense has had. You're going to give a cushion on the corners, you're going to get beat at the seams, and you're going to struggle stopping a running quarterback. Doesn't really matter what defense you're running. It's kind of what the offense is trying to do.
It's the old adage, right? It's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. Who do you got?
And at the high school level, a running quarterback, the dual threat quarterback is more dangerous at the high school level than any level here.
Absolutely. So Bird is still down on the field. It looks like they're just stretching out some cramps here.
But the thing is, it looks like double cramps. They got both of his legs.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Both under stretching.
Yep.
He hasn't had many carries.
Well, no, none of them have, right? Because they keep cycling the backs in and out.
Well, he did have a bunch of carries to start, and then he came out. He hasn't had the ball. I don't think he touched the ball in the second quarter.
It's definitely a cramping issue. He's stretching out those calves, but he could be done for the night. He probably should be.
And again, thanks for everybody listening at home. This is a joint broadcast from Waycross Community Media. Thanks to all of our volunteers tonight. And if you're watching us on YouTube, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to us. We'll have every game this year on our YouTube page. Reach us in the booth at radio@wearecolerain.com.
Going to break the action. Moeller did score right before halftime. They're up 14-7 at half there.
That poor number 3, he is walking gingerly off the sideline.
Well, when you both legs are cramped, you're kind of penguin walking out.
Well, you want him to walk it out, but you don't have any underclass and offensive linemen that can run out there real quick and grab a shoulder.
Right. That's give him
So
time.
2nd down and 8.
Cardinal defense needs to step up here, get a stop. There's a handoff once again right over the middle to number 19.
On the carry for the Lancers, number 19, Isaac Goldschmidt.
Tackle made by number 16 for the Cardinals.
Yep, for Orlando, Roland.
Tell you, we're not going to call his name, probably not, but John Matheny, your left defensive tackle, is really
Tried
doing
a
a
quick
lot for
snap, and the Cardinals caught,
They were,
not getting enough out there.
Yep.
On the carry for the Salle, number 19, Isaac Goldschmidt.
They've done that a couple times, gone with a quick play right off the first down, right after a play.
22, Joseph Crooks.
Yep.
But I was saying John Matheny at 6'2", 207 at left defensive end for Colerain Cardinals has got his hands full. He's battling big Jameer Davis, 6'6", 295.
Problem, little pitch out to the flat there on the right side, another completion. I think he's going to be just short of the first down, maybe a couple of yards. Yeah, about 3 or 4 yards shy. But 3 first downs on this series so far, LaSalle. They're moving the
LaSalle
ball.
is pretty much picking up the pace, and Colerain's got to get some guys off the side of scrimmage.
They did not get him off, so McLaughlin's going to have a free play. He will pick up the first down.
Is there any flags called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
sideline.
I've got an obstructed view
On the
from where I'm
tackle for
sitting to
Colerain,
that
number
corner.
22, Joseph Crooks.
Legal substitution by the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, just 2 minutes on the field. I think it's legal.
Too many minutes.
Well, certainly not the way the Cardinals wanted to start this second half.
Well, it was until that quarterback draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had them where they wanted. They'd gone 3, just didn't get it out.
Yeah, that really kind of that quickly changed momentum.
Well, and Colerain trying to stay fresh, bringing in new defenders and against this big offensive line. But LaSalle,
They are
this
big.
quarter is coming out with a fast-paced offense. And
Yep. There's the handoff once again to 19, and he's met in the line of scrimmage, but he's going to bully forward. And
Colerain stripped the ball from him.
19, Isaac Goldschmidt.
If you didn't play that play dead, that's Colerain's ball.
I think they're calling it down, which I don't know how you can call it down. I mean, the pile was still moving, I thought. Here's the replay. Let's take a look
Well, the
and
pile,
see.
it all depends. I don't know if we'll be able to hear the whistle on this, but it's going forward. It's going forward.
Yeah,
The
they're
ball
still
is
moving.
out now.
2nd down and goal.
There's the handoff to number 19. He's going to take it and go into the end zone.
He's going to be
Yep.
in.
Touchdown
Justin.
Lancers.
So from possible strip and turn to a LaSalle touchdown.
Yeah, LaSalle just uses that size and that offensive line and just
Isaac Goldschmidt
brute
on
force
the
straight ahead.
Yep.
On to kick the extra point for the Lancers, number 80, Jack Schroeder.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. Strong kick, and it is good.
Extra
So
point
with
is
7:53 to play in the
good.
third,
South 14.
it's
Colerain
LaSalle
nine.
Lancers 14, Colerain Cardinals 0.
Left in the
A
third
couple
quarter.
other updates. Walnut Hills 16, Western Hills 0. So Walnut Hills, Western Hills
I'd like to take a moment out to thank some of
battling
our
really
local
for that
sponsors
bottom
here
of
at
the
Colerain High
Region
School.
4 with the Cardinals last year.
35 years experience, the
Elsewhere,
shelter of
Mason
69
takes the lead.
million.
Start the third quarter, they lead Lincoln 10-7.
Real estate needs with the multi-generational
Yeah,
expertise.
Colerain's got to do something on this
Every step
series.
of the way for you. That's the
One
shelter
score is tough,
for
but
the
2 is even tougher. 3
Colerain
could be
sponsors.
insurmountable.
Also, too, after the game tonight, maybe you might be craving a burger, maybe some tasty wings, or head on over and see our friends at Game On, owned by alumnus and wrestling coach Hunter Hampton. Game On is your go-to place in the White Oak Shopping Center to unwind.
So here's that play
and
again on
have a great
Waycross.
time with family and friends.
I think what we're going to see potentially is this was right before the touchdown.
Again, our thanks
We're going to
to
see
our
that the
friends at Game
tailback
On.
had the ball. Colerain claimed that they had stripped it, but his knee was down. They called
Allegedly.
before the ball came out.
Allegedly.
A lot happening there in a very small space, and
Allegedly.
again, unfortunately, they don't have the benefit of replay. And I don't even know if they had, if they would have been able to clearly say that. So,
Yeah.
not enough evidence to overturn, as they say. So,
Carter Lofton and also Trayvon Smith back to receive for Colerain.
so that series, maybe 10 plays, 74 yards, would you say? Took 4:02 off the clock? Yeah,
That's
I like that.
maybe.
Maybe. So the Cardinals they've got to find something on this offensive series. There's another high kick. This is going to be returnable as long as they get up and get it, and they did. Taking him just inside the 20-yard line. Still on his feet is number 14. He gets around the edge and gets tackled out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
And there's the flag.
And the tackle for the Lancers, number 2, Walter Berry.
Is there a flag? I don't see a flag.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, there's a flag.
Okay.
Holding Cardinals.
Yeah, he got the corner, but he may have got the corner because he got a little help from a holding.
Flag on the play.
So McLaughlin take the ball, and he looks to the outside.
I'm not sure where the holding is, but maybe on number 9. I'm not sure. But
I was watching 9.
did you see it? I didn't.
Little
see
ticky tack if it was.
Yeah, I didn't see anything egregious
What
there
did-
at all. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Back at their own 17-yard line. 10 yards of that good return negated. Sean Billups back under center now. Takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. Runs around wide, makes one man miss, makes another man miss. He's into the open, he's down to the 40. It's a foot race. Not going to get all the way down there, but he gets all the way into LaSalle territory. Great opening run for the Cardinals senior
There
quarterback.
is a flag on the field.
Claude Moore on the tackle for the Lancers.
The flag is beyond the line to gain, so this will be 1st and 7. 1st and 4. We'll see where the spot is here. It's holding on the Cardinals downfield.
So he will get positive yardage out of this play, but not the nearly 50 yards he got. There's going to get about 6.
Yeah, 1st and 4.
Good call, Brendan. Well, that is unfortunate.
It's still a positive moving the ball forward.
Yeah, but, you know.
Not quite into LaSalle territory positive, but
Right.
it's still positive.
I mean, after giving up, 10-plus play drive to start the half, it results in a touchdown for your opponent.
See, the thing is, though, you score that quickly. If you would have broken that off, your defense is tired from that long drive.
Okay. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself. The ball's on the ground. It's a fumble. We'll see who gets it back. I think Colerain got it. Number 55 wrestled that out and saved it, but either way, that's going to be about a
You really
6-yard
couldn't
loss.
see the ball come loose because it was in a pile of bodies, but you knew there was a fumble from all of the rush of orange beanbag thrown by the referees to mark the spot.
Yeah, they run play action there and just trying to find a little bit of something, but had a blitz going on from the LaSalle Lancers and really collapsed that pocket even before he could pull the ball out of the mesh.
So 5-yard loss, fumble recovery for the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down and 9. The offensive line has got to do something to try and keep that defense out. That's not bad. That's pretty good protection. Sean Billups deciding what to do, running, scrambling, throwing, looking. It is thrown and knocked down. Incomplete.
Nice play by the LaSalle defender.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of turned into scramble drill right there. Billups looking all over, trying to find somebody. Nothing happening.
Rolls to his left, still looking, then throws and knocked down by the defense of the Lancers.
12, Claude Moore.
Great work by the Waycross team, by the way, all night, getting us these nice replays. Excellent camera work, guys. Thank you. All right, under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Colerain, 3rd and 9. Yet another 3rd and long they face tonight. Number 4 goes in motion. This has got to be a pass play. Drops back, looks to pass. It's thrown, and it is caught by number 4. He steps back trying to make some guys miss. Going to stay on his feet, and is going to be tackled short of the first down, probably 2 yards shy.
Good effort, made a few guys miss. Did he start the game with that big old knee brace on? Was he one of the ones that got hurt early?
Yeah, there wasn't any thought that they were going to go for this.
Well, they're going to have to do something now because the Cardinals went straight to the line to do the quarterback sneak. But Coach Huber had sent the punt team in.
Looked like your offense wanted to run that quick snap quarterback sneak. The quarterback sneak been effective. Not a good place to attempt it, because if you're down 2 scores and you cannot get stopped at that point and turn it over inside your own 30-yard line.
It's been very interesting for the Cardinals offensively from the simple fact that outside of the one attempted screen pass, you have Cooper Creek, who was one of your better players, two-way player last year, is exclusively played tight end, and I think that's his only target, is that intercepted screen attempt.
As close as the safeties are cheating up, I'm surprised they haven't. And his pass was in motion to the outside. I'm surprised they haven't attacked in between the paint, in the stripes, in the middle of the field with a tight end.
Back to punt for Colerain, number 2, Cooper Creek.
Another nice punt by Cooper Creek, once again over the head of the receiver. You'd think they'd realize that he can kick the ball pretty well.
No return. Ball down by
Once
Colerain.
again, no return for the Lancers. So first down for LaSalle.
Yeah, what?
David Malone.
None of his kicks have really been that deep. The roll has given him the yardage.
Yep.
So that return man is going to kind of guess an area it's going to be in. Hopefully he can get it.
Right.
And just use his judgment whether he can get to it or not. You saw him there. He wanted to pick that ball up. He's done that a couple
First and
times.
10 Lancers.
But he's made
Ball
good
spotted on the
decisions.
28.
Snap his back, handoff in the backfield, and snuffed out by number 25 for the Colerain Cardinals. Tackled for a loss.
And that young man, Javante Burnett, has been everywhere this afternoon or this evening for the Cardinals defensive line, and makes a big loss there.
Couple of Lancers down on the turf.
Official timeout.
Again, hopefully nothing but cramps.
Well, one of them's nope, they're both cramps. I was gonna say one's for sure a cramp. No. Now this is interesting. There's
You usually don't see an offensive lineman cramp.
Dropping like flies. Is it that hot?
it really isn't, but it all week has been in the 70s,
right? Yeah.
low 80s, and today it was in the higher 80s. So, I mean, none of those are an excuse. It should be,
Right. I mean,
It's what you did yesterday. You're hydrating yesterday and this morning.
right.
The field turf, it is a little bit warmer down there. The black pellets underneath holds the heat.
Yeah, but the sun's been down
But
for
yeah,
about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. The good news is it looks like one of them is up and walking off the field on his own, so that's good. The other one's still down. Get them stretched out, give them the time they need to get healthy. 6:06 left to go here in the third quarter. LaSalle up 14-0.
Yeah, they will need to substitute on the offensive line for the first time. Ray Murphy, the left guard, was the one that walked off with the cramp there.
So this Colerain team last year coming off an 0-10 record, first time since 1973, right? 40 years since they had gone 0-10. Clearly
It's
hopeful.
That's 50.
Is that 50? God, I can't do the math. Yeah, I hate to say that because I guess that means I'll be 50 this year. Holy moly. So anyway, you really wanted to, I'm sure they wanted to come out, firing on all cylinders tonight and try and get a W on the board and not continue the losing streak. They got an uphill battle ahead of them here. They're going to have to find a way to slow down this revamped running game of the Lancers and at the same time offensively move the chains, which they have not been able to do now really since the first quarter. All right, second down and 14 after that 4-yard tackle for loss. Laughlin's going to keep it. He finds a hole, but he gets taken down from behind, number 25. Once again on the tackle.
On the tackle for Colerain, number 25, Javante Burnett.
Yeah, Burnett's been all over the field, and that was a great play.
Stats. They handed us stats.
Okay, sure.
How very kind of them.
They go hard count, and Colerain's going to help them out with another offside penalty.
Only the second one of the night.
They've done that a couple times, though. It was stopped on second down, and then they go hard count. So the second and 10, or the third and 10 becomes third and 5, and easier to.
Yes, 5 is less than 10.
Yes.
3rd and 5.
Drops back, looks to pass, does McLaughlin, and he does. He throws, it's incomplete. The receiver fell
Did he
down.
just fall down?
I think he just fell down in his route. Maybe he tried to make it cut and just fell down.
I mean, I don't see any Cardinal defender. Yep, he
None.
just.
He just, I think, fell
Well,
down.
he had bumped into the initial.
Danielson on the cover.
He
Mitchell
wasn't
Cole.
the intended receiver either. The
No,
guy
he-
who
that-
fell.
yeah.
Yeah. There was no defender there because they were jumping the.
Yeah. He
underneath
had
the
bumped
ground.
into the cornerback, but didn't fall.
Yeah, the guy
for
who fell
3
was not
steps
the
later.
intended receiver. All right.
So, the Lancers,
Have struggled at punting tonight.
they're going to punt. They're going to punt here. Colerain should send them all. Send everybody. There you go. Put pressure on them. That's a good punt and nice catch. Really nice catch by the return man for the Cardinals. Number 20. He called it a fair catch and then was backpedaling to get that. That could have been a disaster.
Yeah,
but
those
nice
rugby
catch.
style kicks don't have a true spin to them. They're like catching a knuckleball.
Right.
Well, especially too with LaSalle, they kind of you went for the block. You went for the block, and then Mason has that delayed kick, so the defenders are going to be right on you as you're ready to catch it.
Right.
14. Third quarter score, Moeller 14, Princeton 7.
Got a Colerain player cramping now.
17, St.
And number 16 for the
Kids these
Cardinals.
days, you know.
Wilmington 22.
You know, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Brandon, you're the closest we've got to an athlete in the booth, or most recent, I should say. And you know,
It's not saying a lot.
no, it's not saying much at all. But point being that it takes discipline, right? To eat right, to drink right, to to be sure you're hydrated, to be sure you're taking care of your body, and I'll be honest, I don't know that the kids today really fully understand or appreciate that.
Now, normally I would say the past couple of years, it's a different ball game because of the amount of kids that were going both ways, and it's not just a Colerain thing; it's an everyone thing now. Just the numbers aren't what they were back in the day. But honestly, I don't see much of anyone on either team tonight going both ways.
No, there's a lot of. This is mostly two platoon here.
I mean, the only guys I kind of see maybe are some of the DB wide receivers that aren't like playing every down, maybe coming for a package or so.
So here comes the Colerain offense again. They have got to make something go on this drive. They've got 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. I mean, presumably they're only going to probably have the ball maybe 3 more times the whole game. And they're down 14-0, so they've got to find a way into the end zone. Snap is back. He's got it once again. Phillips is going to try and make some room, and there's not going to be any room. He's going to get tackled. I think he made it back to the line of scrimmage, but there's a penalty
And
flag.
he's going to lose 11 yards on this. This is a holding on that play. But again, he tests that left side, which was successful early in the first quarter.
So they will take the penalty and be 1st and 20 for the Cardinals.
There you go. Ball taken back.
That's
to
an
the
interesting. Do you take 2nd and 12 or 1st and 20?
20. I think they're thinking that Colerain can't move the ball. They're struggling to move the ball. The further back we push them, the better field position we're going to get when they punt it eventually. So there's a nice pass out to number 9. Caught it, but only 2 yard gain on a play. I mean, he threw that ball a long way to pick up 2 yards.
A little more than 2 yards.
Yeah, maybe 3, 4, possibly.
Yeah, it's like 4.
Is it? Well, that's something.
It's a long throw for 4 yards.
It really was. And
I'd like to see a little bit more timing routes. They're making him go back and he's reading and he's not making quick decisions. Just have a simple 2-3 step bang and throw.
I just
But
like
they tried the screen game earlier, but LaSalle has been onto that.
Just throw to Cooper Creek once again.
Yeah.
So 3 yard pickup on the play. 2nd down and 17. There's the handoff to number 14. He takes it up through the middle, and he's met right at the line by number 15 of the LaSalle defense and driven backwards.
Deontay Jarman there. Just couldn't find any space. Now, the thing is, the other team knows your best receiver is also your tight end. So someone's got to – there we go. So someone came in for the Cardinals. Someone's got to come out. Well, that's 2 people. There they go. 3rd and 16 for the Cardinals.
24.
I don't know what you call him, 3rd and 16.
Midline 40-41 option.
How about a quarterback sneak?
In 2015.
He got 14 yards on it last time. So in the shotgun now. Goes 9 in motion, fakes the handoff, drops back. I mean, the problem is that the Colerain offensive line is really struggling to contain the defensive line of LaSalle. I mean, they were through that line almost immediately. I mean, the quarterback has no time to do anything with the ball. You can see it here on replay. I mean, they're through that line instantaneously.
Now coming for Colerain, number 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Cooper Creed.
Phillips was not the quarterback all last year,
Back
correct?
to receive for the Salle.
No, he missed the first 5 games of the year.
That's right. So there's still, I mean, doesn't have a full season under his belt. So learning going on, growing going on, and look, LaSalle is that's not an easy task to get, your first week of the season. Creed's got it. Very heavy pressure on him. I don't think anyone touched the ball, but he kind of short kicked that just to get it away. And
Well, Colerain
Not a
was
good
late
punt.
getting their personnel in there, then ran somebody in motion to the right side, which left unblocked to the left.
yeah.
So that punt was doomed from the beginning because they couldn't get 11 guys on the field.
It's one thing when you can't get positive yards on offense. It's a whole other thing when then you can't punt the ball past the past the original line of scrimmage.
Thanks to Dr. Murdoch for their sponsorship here at Colerain High School.
So LaSalle will start off 1st and 10 at the Colerain 35-yard line, up 14-0. The score here pretty much ends the game. I would be shocked if LaSalle even attempts to pass the rest of the way.
David Malone.
They're going to hand the ball off. They're going to quarterback sneak, quarterback run.
With the fatigue setting in, emotions are kind of down for the Colerain. They're just fullback, quarterback run straight at them.
They should.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's just no – you don't want to stop the clock.
Larry Cox is not coaching in this league anymore.
That's true.
This isn't even a league game, so.
Nope.
I know.
Fakes the handoff. Number 9, McLaughlin takes it, keeps it, holds on to it.
Ball carry for the Salle, number 9, Patrick
There's the
McLaughlin.
whistle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Not enough for the first down, but a good solid run.
On the tackle for Colerain.
Probably in 2-down territory, 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of kicking situation they have, but one would assume it's 2-down territory.
Yeah, well, with a two
Four-down
touchdown lead, makes total sense. All right, he's got trips to the right, one right receiver to the short side of the field.
And they won't have to worry about those extra downs. Cardinals jump.
So 3rd offsides against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they've fixed that hard count in a couple times, and when they've done it, Colerain's fell for it, as you said, 3 times tonight.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 10. LaSalle.
It's just a mental mistake. You just can't. You have to be sharper than that. Once again, it doesn't even look like Colerain was set. I mean, they're going to do all right. Number 16 on the tackle of the running back. But I'll tell you what, they seem to still be moving, Brandon, when that ball was hiked.
On the tackle for Colerain, Robbie Ballard.
Yeah, Fernando Roland, we've called his name several times again, making the play the junior middle linebacker.
So 2nd down and 9. Only 1 yard gain on that play. Really tight formation here. Once again, fakes the handoff, does McLaughlin. He takes it and runs wide. Tries to make one man miss, but good open field tackle by number 3 for the Cardinals. Gets his arm around his legs and takes McLaughlin down after a very short gain.
Davis very close there to getting called for tripping, though. It almost looked like when he kind of took him down, he kind of used his legs a little bit. We get a look at it, how close it actually was from our angle.
Let's see here on the replay.
Yeah.
No, that was
it's
all
almost.
shoulder.
I know, but it's almost.
That was also
Almost tripping.
3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 6, excuse me. So again, probably 2-down territory. Let's see if the Cardinals can hold him here. Drops back to pass, does McLaughlin. He throws it, and it is incomplete, dropped by the receiver. The clock will stop, and it'll be 4th down and 6.
That's a good benefit for the Colerain Cardinals. He wasn't going to go anywhere. He wasn't going to pick up any yardage.
But
it stops the clock.
Odd play call. I understand it. They're kind of run that.
Right.
Everyone
that was a
go.
throwaway.
But no, the route was just odd because I get you want to throw underneath the defense, but the other receivers just kind of stopped and left all the defenders in the area. If they keep running, no one's there defending it.
Yeah, LaSalle tries to draw Colerain off with a hard count. This time they don't. It is 4th down.
There's no way that McLaughlin's throwing this ball. He's going to tuck it and run. And he throws it right across the middle, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. It was there. He catches that ball. It's a 1st down and goal. But he did not. It is dropped, and it will be a turnover on downs for the Colerain defense.
Well, we might have a timeout here for an extended period. We're talking about all the kids going down with cramps. We might have ourselves a referee down with cramps.
Uh-oh. You're right. In the end zone, maybe the back judge? Not sure.
I don't think
down to a knee.
I don't think that's cramps, but and you said pass. I think they put him in a situation where, all right, if he's there over the middle, throw it to him. If not, you can tuck and run pass option. Cardinals did a good job there of forcing him to throw into a small window, and he missed that small window.
Well, he didn't miss the window. The window was there. He hit him in the hands. That ball should have been caught.
Any score updates, Brandon?
Oh, do you want score updates?
Yeah.
Okay, I can try to give you
see if you
updates.
can see if you can find any.
Harrison leads Loveland 20-7 at halftime. That was an update. Harrison 33-7. Sorry.
Harrison's up 33-7 on Loveland.
Mm-hmm.
That Harrison program, I'll tell you what, man. Former Colerain Mybers out there at AD doing a great job. They've got all the resources they have.
Oak Hills leads Turpin 31-24 to start the 4th.
Oak Hills, look at that. Scoring 31 points. It's been a while. Snap is back. Bulbs has got it. Looks to pass. Got time. Throws it deep down the middle, and it is caught! Unbelievable. Number 9. The ball hit him in both hands, and he jumbled into the air, but he brought it down. It's a 1st down for the Cardinals up to the 45-yard line.
He had time to throw it this time, and I think maybe if he catches that immediately, could run with it a little, but he had to slow down to recollect on the ball.
He had to make the circus catch because he didn't catch the initial throw. Cardinals will try to get a play off before the end of the quarter. I do not think they're going to get that done. Clock will run out. And after 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, it's the Lancers of LaSalle 14, the Colerain Cardinals nothing.
You know, there's some good things to say about this Colerain team so far. I mean, when given the time, he's been able to throw the ball. They've shown that they can run it. They've broken a couple big plays. They just got to put it together.
Well, I mean, again, I've been gone for 2 years, so I know nothing, right? So you guys told me at intermission that you're seeing some things this year, this game, this first half, that you did not see last year, which is a good sign, right? Getting things moving in the right direction. I think Coach Daniel Rod, the offensive coordinator now full-time, is going to give that offense a chance. I think it's going to take some time in order for them to really accept it and move forward with it.
Well, and you brought in a lot of other coaches, too. I haven't been on the sidelines. We're just speculating.
Right.
But just seems to be a better attitude on the sideline.
Yes.
Coming in and out of games. There's been a few personnel, guys late been, but, I think that's been more substitute because guys have been cramping.
Yeah, agreed. So here we go. Flip that ball around now. 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Drops back, looks to pass, rolls, still looking, and there's a flag.
Incomplete pass for Colerain.
Yeah, it's in the area of holding.
Well, it is holding.
We've got, it appears to be a LaSalle player down again. So through 3 quarters, let's do some quick individual stats here. Sean Billups with a net 97 yards rushing, 47 long so far in this game. Brandon Smith, the only other significant rusher, he's got 10 yards rushing. Billups passing is 6 for 11 with an interception, only 47 yards through the air. Led by Trayvon Smith, who's got 2 catches for 29 yards. On the other side of the ball, Pat McLaughlin, he's got 9 rushes for 59 yards. It seems like a lot more than that, but he does have a touchdown added to that. Isaac Goldschmidt, 40 yards and a touchdown. And on the receiving side, Max Welter has got 7 targets. He's got 3 catches for 59 yards. He had the rather long reception earlier in the game that really got them going. They've got 2 other receivers, Avier Cardi and Brady O'Connor, who's got 15 and 21 yards individually. I'm trying to look here for...
Yeah, there was called a holding, Chris, and it's going to go all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Oh, man.
A couple other quick updates. Kings extends their lead 21-7 now over Sycamore. Dakota West extends their lead 17-7 over St. X and just stopped St. X on 4th down. Lincoln scores. They lead Mason 14-10.
So they will replay the down. It is still first down.
First down and 20 for the Cardinals. See what Bilge can do here. Drops back, looks to pass, make a man miss. He's running around the backfield now, looking to pass. He throws it, and it's almost intercepted. Dangerous pass when you're trying to throw that ball back across the middle like that.
Yeah, and he's running against his arm. He's directing traffic. He saw a man one-on-one, but not an accurate pass. Kind of throws it behind the receiver.
Yeah, you can throw the ball on the run, but you're always going to be at the advantage when you're throwing in the direction of your shoulders, not back across your body.
And as we've seen so far tonight, when he gets out in space, right, and it really, unfortunately, it really makes it susceptible for the offensive linemen to maybe hold a little bit more than what they should.
Well,
and those are going to get called.
Being down 2 scores, LaSalle knows that he's going to be passing, so they're bringing every linebacker. They're blitzing on almost every play.
Jumps back, looks to pass again. He's going to keep it, and he throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 4, but he was in the grasp of a LaSalle defender as he let that ball go.
He's had a little bit of time. He just either the routes have got to change a little shorter, a little bit of timing.
So 3rd and very long. Your goal here is not necessarily to get the first down, but at least get enough yardage to make 4th down more manageable.
Just don't turn the ball over.
I mean, you're down 14-0.
That's what I'm saying. You
have
have to at
quarter
least
to play. I mean, you're not going for it on 4th down, are you?
If you get within 10,
that's what I'm
maybe.
saying. Your goal is at least to get half of this back.
All right.
If you get, if
you're
you get half of this back, maybe.
So maybe we're thinking get to the 40-yard line, and they hand it off, and they're not going to get anywhere close to that.
On the carry for Colerain.
I don't know what Colerain is. I mean, some of the player who just got tackled is.
No, he's legit. I mean, it's not going to get called, but you are not allowed to pick him up and suplex him like that. It doesn't matter if it's in play. It is against the rules to pick someone up and suplex them or like that.
And do exactly what that LaSalle defender just
illegal.
did. He picked him up and went backwards with him.
Granted, I don't know how often
it's not called too often.
Yeah.
That's a kick for Colerain. Number 2, Cooper Cree.
Cooper Cree again to kick again for the Cardinals. Hopefully we get a little bit better result this time than last time. Get that ball, let it go, Cooper. There you go. There you go. Nice kick. Caught this time on the run by number 19. Makes a few guys miss, still on his feet. Takes it back into Colerain territory. He's got an envoy, but he's going to get knocked out of bounds by the only man that could stop him, but not before he takes it all the way back inside Cardinal territory and sets up LaSalle in great space.
You were talking earlier, why do they have the fullback returning kicks? He's made great decisions tonight, and he shows right there. If he gets a crease, he's got some wheels. Turns it on and just runs up at sidelines.
Yep, he took it right at the sideline.
Was it Krieg that okay.
Well, actually, it was Krieg that pushed the number 5 for the Lancers into.
He doesn't have to
19.
make the tackle.
Right.
He just has to throw the
other player into him.
And again, I know the defense has done pretty decent, but I'm still surprised we haven't seen Krieg put his hand down at all on defense.
There's a handoff, and there's a big hole right through the middle. Number 3, back out on the field. He takes it down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Lancers. They're kind of broken the will of the defense of the Colerain Cardinals now.
It's kind of gut check time. You're exhausted. You've been out a long time. You're leaning on this big offensive line.
Right, and they're no huddling it here, so they're just once again handing it off right over the middle. No gain on that play. Well, no, he looks like he picked up about 4 yards.
Yeah, and this is kind of what we saw last year with this team, but not nearly to this degree, to the degree we did last year, where if your offense doesn't do anything, eventually you can't hold it back.
Right. Yeah, you
At all.
can't ask your defense to play as much as you're asking them to play and continue to stop. You need a break, and you got to have your offense do something. There's a handoff once again over the middle. Number 3's got it, stays on his feet, and he's into the end zone. So weaving his way through the middle of the Colerain defense was number 3, Bird, and he takes it in for the 3rd LaSalle touchdown of the evening. They've got 20 points on the board, extra point pending.
Yeah, good blocking up front. Huge hole, but there's just kind of an effortless tackle by your safety right there. That's just a team that's just kind of tired and lost a little bit of emotional edge. This is gut check time. This is when coach can learn a lot about the team as the snap guys up.
So bad snap, and the holder gets tackled, taken to the turf. So no extra point. It'll be 20-0 LaSalle with 9:46 left to go in the game. Yeah, that was not a good snap. It was high and it was behind him. So.
Well, good rush from the outside, because a lot of times, because he caught that and got up quick enough to, you yell fire and everybody releases.
Yep.
But he didn't have time to do anything.
9:46 to play. LaSalle leads 20-0.
1920. The others proudly follow their grandparents' work ethic and strongly believe in friendly, quality customer service. Plus motor service.
I think that for the Cardinals here, I think the most important thing here is just to get a first down.
We thank them for being a proud silver sponsor of the Colerain Boosters.
We watch a replay of the touchdown. There's just a little bit of a crease, little sidestep. He goes up and then just shows a little power and just runs through.
No stranger to Colerain High School. Connor is a standout football player, graduated back in 2006.
Important here for the Cardinals just to get a first down. They have had success offensively. They've gotten things done. They just haven't put
It's that
it's a sustained drive. They've had big plays.
they can't recover from their own mistake.
And that does where it hurts you.
That's it.
Yeah,
I would say it from last year. Last year it was just incompetence. This year it's just haven't put it all together.
Yeah, look, this is.
This is a test to a fight through adversity.
Yeah.
This is a coach can learn who are his guys he can count on late.
Yeah, look, this is not the ship is not going to get righted in 1 year, right? I mean, you don't go from 0-10 to 10-0 or even GMC conference contender in 1 year. It doesn't happen that way. I mean, even the great Kerry Combs, it took him 3 years to turn the program around into something. And that was a very different time. Very different time. Very different situation.
The kickoffs have been nice, high, and deep. Again.
And that one is no different, but it's going to be caught. I think I probably let that one go into the end zone unless he thinks he can find a seam. Which he does not.
Yes, that's a very eager sophomore whose team's down 20. Give him a shot. Let him do something.
I don't fault him with that. Make a play, young man.
Sure.
That was also the young man who made the tackle on the extra point.
What's his? You got him?
That was one of the Jarmans. Deontay Jarman.
See if we can get a number on him.
Deontay, 28.
28.
Yep, 28. There was also Jermaine Johnson was number 28.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah, that's when they had
2002,
2003.
No, 2001, 2003. Through 2003, yeah.
That's before your time.
Actually, 2000 because he played
the
it.
Johnson and Johnson backfield.
Maurice
back
played
there.
as a little bit as a freshman, so yeah.
Yeah.
Maurice was like the first guy in Combs era to play as a freshman.
Yep.
Only because he was really fast.
Really fast.
Yeah. It wasn't because he was a big guy. Ever.
Now, was he J.J. Davis fast?
Yes.
Yes.
Snap is back.
The wheel.
There's a long, deep pass. Caught! Oh, no! In and out of the hands of number 6. Oh.
Well-designed play. They bring a man in motion and run the wheel on him, and they make the defensive back commit to either the deep guy or the short guy. He did neither one, and he's getting plenty of time by his offensive line, and you see him a little bit behind him, but that ball's catchable.
He had turned his head and was looking to the end zone.
Terrell Dukes is not going to like that tomorrow morning in film.
In film, no. No, he turned his head around and was looking to the end zone, I think, a little bit too early. But you know what I like best about that play? The arm strength of Phillips.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was a nice ball.
They've shown flashes when he's got to be able to set his feet.
Quarterback keeper, and he's going to get tackled without a man touching a defender.
Phillips on the carry for Colerain.
Pick up a couple yards.
On the tackle for the Lancers, number 7. Zach
Maybe
Davis.
not. Maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
Can't hold nothing back now.
What do you call on 3rd and 10?
Play for 10 yards.
3rd and 10 on the 16.
I mean, this is one of those two. Like, what do you want to do to your team is the call if they don't get the first down here. Timeout, Colerain.
Yeah, play
It's a
clock.
big third down. If they don't get it here, it does raise the question. Do you
No.
go for it
No.
trying to win the game?
No.
Or, you guys, let me finish. That's the point.
Because I know what you're going to say and you're wrong, no matter how you phrase it.
You guys think you're my daughter or something? She's 4. She has an excuse. And I can yell at her to make me listen to her because I'm her father.
What is your suggestion, Brandon?
My suggestion is, if you're going to win this game, you go for it on 4th down.
Right.
But you're giving up a short field if you don't get it. Do you want to take this more as, hey, this is a teaching moment. My team is already going to lose this game. I have to accept that. Let's not bury them week 1. Bury any sort of positives from this game by
Point to me when you want me to answer that. Yeah, point to me when you want me to answer that.
And
I don't
Brian-
ever want you to talk. I actually pulled your mic.
Brian,
You're on mute.
your thought on that?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't go one way or the other. No to what?
No, it's not a teaching moment because
So you're saying go for it on 4th
even
down.
If you
You're
got,
just saying no.
Even if you got it on 4th down, you're still down 3 scores. You still need 2 more. It's not a teaching moment.
I got to tell you guys, I really missed this back and forth.
We really missed the silence.
We've been ignoring you the
We
whole game
really
anyway,
missed
so it doesn't
your
matter.
silence. You've been talking way too much.
There's the snap back. Let's see if Billups can get the 10 yards. It's another deep pass, and he throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 4. So here's your 4th down and 10.
10 for number 4, James Johnson.
Hands outstretched, looking for, a pass interference call.
Yeah, see, Davis got just mugged in the middle of the field, but it was no.
That would have been more of a defensive holding than a
Or-
pass interference.
Yeah, or illegal contact. It wasn't really.
Cooper Creek heading out to the field. So I think
Because you know what I miss? I was just thinking about it. We're glad to have you back, and it's always good because we've been doing this for 16 years.
Yes.
Been a part of it, and it's fun to have you back. But
Thank you.
I agree with Brandon. The thing I miss is that text message. Hi, this is Chris watching from home.
Well, I wasn't watching from home. I was watching from my son's
Oh,
football
you're
game.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was in the stands at either Thomas
Have we
More
heard
or
from your
some
wife
other place.
tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Brandon is
I didn't get an
neglecting
email
his
from
duties.
her.
He's
She
not
might have
checking
been on the
emails.
chat, but I haven't
Okay.
seen the chat in a while.
Oh, that was a nice high punt.
Missed a chance there to fake it, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's a teaching moment.
At some point, Cooper Creek's got to get the ball somehow. If it's just a fake punt, take it. Let him rush the quarterback.
I tell you, what that last series did is not run any time off the clock.
There's that positive.
Well, they ran a little bit of time. Not as it is 8:42.
That was about 10 minutes, though, of real time for about 30 seconds of game.
About 38 seconds of game clock.
Yeah.
It's like-
Where LaSalle's about to have
So,
6.
Chris, you got a good look over here. Right tackle for LaSalle against the left end.
Number 78, is that who you're?
And a handoff up the middle is stopped again by number 25, Javante Burnett. Now, I know he's on those read options. He might be the read, but the read isn't supposed to make the tackle. He's been in the backfield a whole bunch tonight.
What year is he?
Burnett is a junior.
He's a junior.
Yeah, he's had a whale of a game. It's that interior lineman. Colerain seems to find him.
So a loss of 3 on that play. 2nd down and 13. Again, LaSalle with a 20-0 lead. In absolutely no rush here. About 5 seconds left on the play clock. Snap is back. Handoff once again over the middle. Number 30's got it this time. He gets it up past the original line of scrimmage.
Number 30, David Malone. The tackle for Colerain, number 16, Orlando.
If they hit Colerain with that, after all of that crap that 71 just did,
I told you to watch it. I saw it coming.
yeah.
You've got 295 pounds going against 205. A little extracurricular after the play.
Then maybe it's
This would be
offsetting
best to
penalties.
be going both ways.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe it's just a little bit of offsetting, just to let them both know, hey, we saw it. That's enough.
You know what that almost reminded me of? Colerain State Championship game when
Oh yeah, 71's
Connor-
not happy.
All right, first of all,
When
he
Connor-
just called it on them, but someone's got to tell the referee he's facing the wrong way.
Right.
The scoreboard or the press box
is
in
he
this
going to walk
direction.
him off both sides?
No, he just called it on them, but he faced LaSalle for some reason.
Right.
He faced away from the. There he goes.
Okay.
Now he faces the right
Personal foul
direction.
Lancers, 15-yard penalty.
I don't know why he signaled the other way first. Also, he has a microphone. Why didn't he use it? But we'll let it go.
It's first game. He's learning.
Yeah. That's what it is.
First game of the year.
Did
Probably not
anyone ever say there's a referee shortage? Please volunteer your time.
because you definitely want people like
You
us.
definitely want to be making minimum wage. to
We
get
all
yelled at.
know what happened to John Brown.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Second and 25.
Inside joke right there.
Fakes the handoff, keeps himself, does McLaughlin trying to find some
On the carry
space.
for the
Here's
Lancers,
25
number
again.
Patrick McLaughlin.
You know, let me ask a silly question.
On the tackle for
Does
the
it make
Cardinals,
sense
number
for him to
7,
still be in this game?
Who?
Juwan
McLaughlin.
Hopgood.
If he's your starting quarterback and you're up 20-0, do you think maybe it's time to maybe pull him?
No.
No.
You don't think so?
want
Okay.
Third down, 20.
it maybe 4 or 5, maybe in a blowout, but you want your starters to get as many reps as you can early. I mean,
I
20,
guess.
3 scores is almost impossible at this time, but it is.
Coach Huber, for some reason, has something going on here. I'm not really sure. I think he's arguing that unsportsmanlike was after the whistle, so they shouldn't
Should
have
have
got
been
a-
lost it down,
shouldn't-
too?
No, it shouldn't have replayed the down. It just should be fourth down. That the unsportsmanlike came after the play. Therefore, it's not replay the down. The down has already happened. So this should be fourth down.
Look at that. Good call, son. Your mother taught you well.
She did. She did not, actually. I went to school with her. She did not. I did most of the work.
Okay, so you're giving me credit?
No, it's all
You're self-taught?
it's all
It's just
self-taught.
all self-taught. That's actually
Yeah,
a great call, Brandon. Good
Yes.
observation.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to disagree.
Back to receive for
And I actually did
Colerain,
go back
number
to school.
20,
Was
Cam
graduate school with my
Yeah.
mother. Yeah.
Thomas More, right?
Thomas More
There you go.
College. The year before it turned into a university.
Snap is back. There's the kick. It just looks like nice high kick.
Yeah.
And
That's the perfect high school kick.
it is.
It maybe went 30 yards, but there is no return.
First and 10.
That's basically the equivalent of Pee Wee when you say punt and they just put the ball 30 yards downfield.
Unless the defender calls spot pass.
Or
Which, I don't know if you've played in spot pass.
no one has ever played spot
I know,
pass
that's-
since the
it's-
1970s in Northbrook.
I
so-
don't even know what you're talking about.
You
so-
yell spot, everybody's going to stop.
But if it's incomplete, it's a
If
turnover.
it's and you stop where you're at, but you can throw a pass from where he caught that ball. It's a backyard rule from the
Huh.
area from way back in the day.
Huh. Creative.
Yeah,
All right,
you
let's
don't
see.
see
What,
it in the NFL much anymore,
no, I wouldn't think.
or ever.
Phillips drops back to pass. A little screen pass. Caught by number 5 and then immediately tackled by LaSalle.
Oh, Cardinals are going to
Brandon Smith.
look at that film and be disappointed because you had 4 Cardinals there and only 1 LaSalle defender, but no one touched that LaSalle defender. That screen should have picked up a first down. Instead, no one made a block.
It'll be second and 12.
2-yard loss.
Yeah, the offensive lineman got out there, but head down. You got to come up.
Now, credit also Brady O'Connor. I don't know if anyone was blocking him on that. He made a heck of a play.
Yeah. See what we could do here on 2nd and 12. Pressure up the middle, but it leaves the middle wide open. I'll tell you what, Sean Billups he's taking a beating tonight, but he runs hard. He doesn't quit.
Ball carried for Colerain.
I tell you what, I'm going to watch my mouth right here.
Yeah, it's getting a little chippy down there, right? I mean, and there's more flags flying everywhere. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you depend on
it's coming from one side. I'm just putting that. Referee seen it. I think they're going to ask that young man to step back. But there's been a lot of extracurriculars after the tackles there.
Yeah, you're right. And, it's
Yeah. And going back to what you said about Billups, he runs hard, but he runs tall.
Yeah, I was going to say he runs very upright.
He runs very upright, and he's only 170 pounds.
Right.
That ball is exposed.
Yeah, he's a big target.
Yeah, they're going to call offsetting penalties this time. I have, again, no idea why the referee is calling the other than maybe, and this is one of those things you never know with the high school rules what little nuances they put. If it's a personal foul, he has to announce it to both sidelines just so they know in case. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
Again, he called it first to LaSalle sideline this time, but it's only done that on personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct.
So just replay the down. Right? You just replay the down?
No, it's for.
Or was it a loss of down?
No, it's
No,
just
it's
a down.
It's
after
after
the
It was
play.
after the play? Okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
I think that sentiment is shared by many, Brandon.
I think I mean the fact that Sean Billups is not in the game, and obviously he may be
3rd down and 7.
rightfully so say, hey, you did something wrong, we put in, but I don't know who the quarterback is.
Looks like we kind of got all running backs back there.
Maybe Cooper Krieg is going to take snaps? Nope.
No, we got 24.
He's going to take it and run around, see if he can find some open. He does. Gets out past the 40. There you go. Nice little run. Number 24. He comes right off.
Billups was cramping earlier.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but you also had Trey Smith. 24 is Chris Potts. Trey Smith was the backup quarterback, so yeah, they really don't. Timeout Cardinals.
Well, Billups is taking a seat on the bench.
Timeout Cardinals.
Who knows? We could have a teaching moment here.
Yeah, I mean when
Billups was one of the two that was involved in that.
Yeah,
and this could have been.
And we did see Coach Huber immediately go to him right afterwards, and I don't know what it said, but maybe he said he's done. And that's fine, but the confusion is I don't see number 6, right? Trey Smith, or 9, excuse me. Trey Smith is the other quarterback. I don't know.
Well, that's if you're running him at quarterback. We saw multiple times last year where you brought in a defensive back or a wide receiver, running back, just kind of run wildcat. We saw what they ran on that first play. They just ran a straight dive off tackle.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Trey Smith did that in the first half when Billups' helmet came, or Billups had a cramp. So now you're going to your third quarterback. I mean, maybe there's something up with Smith. I don't know.
It's interesting nonetheless.
It's interesting. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's interesting. Class of 2027 would make Chris Potts a sophomore. Fourth down and two
and a half,
need
maybe
the
3.
Need the 40. No, it's 2. They need the 45. Ball is on the 43.
Yep. That's exactly right. It's a shame you can't get under center and just. There you go. Cut it back in and
First
he got
down.
it. Yep. That was a nice cutback.
Well, he showed good patience right there.
Yeah.
Follow the offensive line, and just when he saw the crease, planted his foot and
Yep.
committed.
See that right here on the replay. He takes it, goes to his left. You'll see him plant his foot here. Bang, and then cut it right back inside. Pick up that first down.
So 4:42
1st and 10, Colerain.
left to play in this game.
Cardinals are going to obviously start the year 0-1. I'm sure not what they wanted to start this year with, but again, credit LaSalle. This is not a bad football team. They're going to win their fair share of games. I don't necessarily think they're a threat to win their region, but And unfortunately, that play it appeared to be snuffed out from the very beginning.
Well, it happens. You have your third quarterback in there.
Well, it's destined for failure. The timing was off on the motion. The timing was off on the snap. And Brandon said, you got your third quarterback on. He's looking aside, calling for motion, and I believe he was supposed to be a lot closer to him.
Well,
And-
the sidelines
and
was yelling. Well, the sidelines was yelling. You're supposed to go, 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 go.
Yeah. I think the center read the quarterback looking over as a snap.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't snap it like that, though, the play clock goes out. So,
Yep.
Sean Billups back in now.
Huh. Well, that is interesting.
No, oh yeah, it is interesting. Yeah.
Josh Back's got plenty of time. Caught by number 3, still on his feet. Makes a man miss, takes it to the middle. Let's see
How
if he's
about
got
that?
enough to get to the
How
end
about
zone.
that?
He sure does. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Salle Davis for 6.
Just enough time for the LaSalle defense to just kind of give up a little bit, lay back, think, oh, they're not doing much of anything. This game's over, and then all of a sudden, that happens.
Well, Colerain runs a two-man route right there, and they had to clear out, and you had single coverage, and Paul, I don't know if purposely, was slightly underthrown.
Yep, right behind
And just
him.
gave one of your playmakers a jump ball. And then he did the rest on his own. And we don't have 2, 4, 6, 8. We only have 10 players.
I like that though. We've been calling his name all night on defense. Javante Burnett just said, "Coach, whatever, I'll go in," and he just ran right in there. Whatever.
Or was he supposed to be in?
We'll give him credit.
Okay.
Snap is back, his hold is down, kick is up, and kick is right through the middle.
So with 3:17 to play, the Cardinals trail the Lancers 20-7.
And tell you what I like too, the Cardinal crowd that has sat and watched this game. A lot of them just stood up there.
And I bet those young men who were in front of us betting on this game probably just lost some money on
Look at this replay on Waycross. You see him come back. What a great play by the receiver. He puts his body between the ball and the defender, and then takes it right through the middle of that defense and takes it in, covers it up with both hands.
And
That's
that
just a
play
good
is pretty much unstoppable in NCAA football 2025.
Is that right?
The comeback is always open.
Comeback is always open. What's really interesting in that play, and you'll see it here on this, is look at the time he's got. Look at the play.
Well, it's
that the
max
offensive line
protect.
took.
There's
Right.
only 2 guys in the round.
Right. So that really is just to your point, max protect. You're telling your receiver it's you and him. You got to get the ball. I'm gonna throw it to you. You got to go up and
And
get
it's
it.
interesting.
Well, they ran the other wide receiver on a post route, and 2 of the defenders chased him.
Went
So
with him?
he kind of went a clear out to set up the one-on-one to the outside.
You still should make that tackle, but Cardinals set up for an onside kick attempt, but they don't have a football.
No, they were
No,
short players
the,
again.
The ref has the football.
They were short 2
Well,
players.
Now they got too many guys.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
you know what it
4,
is?
5, 6, 7, 8,
You still
9,
have,
10, 11.
even though it's an
Nope, 11.
onside kick, you have to have even numbers of people on each
No,
side.
and they still only started with 9.
I know, but
Yep.
but you still have to have even numbers.
Now they have 11,
So the converted
so it
soccer
can't be
player.
uneven. You're saying it's got to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Oh,
can't
I
have-
gotcha. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you can't overload one side.
I didn't realize that. Okay, interesting. So they're going to lay the ball on its side here. Boy, this would be something,
well,
wouldn't
no, yeah, they are overloaded on one side. Maybe that's just at the upper levels. Yeah, that ball never got the bounce.
it? No bounce.
Now, I do know that is illegal in the NFL now. You cannot do the lay it sideways anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've changed those. They've made that rule kind of weird. You've got to tell them ahead of time, and you can't do it if you're up. so
Yeah,
many scores.
honestly, you should just get at that level. I mean, honestly, other than it's really exciting in the high school level, with like the surprise ones and stuff like that, like you can't do surprise ones anymore.
Well, you can't because you got that new kickoff rule.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
With it-
honestly, at that point, I kind of like the 4th and 15 rather than the onside kick rule. So, first down, Lancers.
McLaughlin's still in the game. Hands the ball right up the middle. Bounces off a few tackles as number 3, that Bird guy. And
He runs hard.
He does run
Well,
hard.
I think this is also a fact of the Cardinals are going for the ball.
Yeah, you break a lot of tackles going for the strip. But
Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Take a second here again and thank all the wonderful volunteers at Waycross Community Media who have made this program possible. Very thankful for them and all the work they do. Tony Suarez, executive producer of the whole team. Thank you, Tony. I know you can hear, and it's great. Look forward to working with you again later this year. Thank you to the Colerain Boosters for making what we do possible, because you do. Thank you to all the listeners for tuning in on wearecolerain.com, on the YouTube page. Please come back every week. Check it out. You want to be here when you see the first win of the season. That's going to be special. Snap is back. Once again, a handoff to Bird right in the middle. There's that man again, number 25. Met him right there at the line of scrimmage. Only very short gain. Thank you to Mike Rourke here in the booth with the We Are Colerain team producing in here. Checking out the new laptop and making sure everything's going smoothly.
And thanks again to Outdoor Environments, who gave us the big donation so we can purchase and replace our antique.
A laptop, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, really, that's a huge step up as a Colerain booster. The Outdoor Environment's helping us do that, and they made that possible. So feeling very confident about our broadcast the rest of the year. My understanding and talking to you two last year was it was always kind of cross your fingers and hope that the laptop didn't crash or something didn't go wrong. Anyone that has a laptop or a desktop knows you just get into it for so many years, and eventually just things stop working. So
yeah, the boosters have helped us for years, but we are all volunteers right here, and we don't do any fundraising. And it was funny, you decided to come back this year, and you looked at the inventory of our equipment. Oh, okay, wait, our camera has been discontinued.
Right.
Our mixing board no longer makes anymore.
Right, you can't find it anymore.
Everything that we had was so outdated, we couldn't even find replacements for it. So we had
Well, the good news.
thanks to Scott Lovedon at Outdoor Environments for that's my employer. That's my boss,
Yeah,
and I went and asked him. Yeah.
Oh my God!
and
He's brown nosing. He said the
He
weekend.
donates a lot to other schools too, but
Yeah.
he usually does a lot for our golf outing. But I went to him in the office and told him what I needed and why I needed it, and we had a commitment and a check the next day.
The good news is all the camera's older, but all the equipment's a little older. But all that stuff is actually
Working?
the thing is, it was all super expensive to replace because, they're really good. Like, your inverter is really good. The mixing board's really good.
Yep.
So those were really expensive. Luckily for us, we realized, we really just need to replace the laptop, and all the other stuff runs really well.
Yep.
But
But I am excited to use the new software. We have a whole new software that we're going to be using starting next week. Without the the help of the Waycross graphics. Here's a picture that run again, number 25 for the Cardinals, just stopping that. But it'll be fun next week. We'll see. I don't have the schedule right in front of me. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure who's
Tomorrow,
on
next week is Fairfield
Is it
at
Fairfield
home.
at home? Okay. I think we're at home the first 3 weeks of the year.
We are, and away the last 3. I
There you
believe.
go. That's an interesting schedule. Typically, it's back and forth, back
Yeah,
and
the
forth.
GMC schedule just rotates. It just so happens to
Yeah.
align with the home game for the first week.
So if you're in the greater Cincinnati area and you can make it out, come
So
out next week.
I'm not
Colerain
sure what happened there.
Fairfield's always a good game.
LaSalle lined up for a play. Referees called timeout and is making Colerain's safety come off the field. After that big timeout, I don't.
Maybe or something with his equipment, probably.
And now they have started the clock. Under 2 minutes to go. McLaughlin's once again trying to get the hard snap. Nobody jumped for the Cardinals. Plenty of time on the play clock. I mean, honestly, they should just be milking this thing all the way down to almost
Yeah, I don't
nothing.
even know why they're pretending like they're going to go for it here
Yeah.
any quicker.
It's 3rd down and 4, so yeah, this is exactly what they should be doing. Just continuing, they're bleeding the clock all the way down.
Cardinals do not have any timeouts, so a first down here would effectively end the game. McLaughlin's going to keep it.
He's going to try and cut it upfield, and he might have enough for the first down. I see where they mark him down.
Yeah, he kind of slid into it, but he had the ball in front of him. Yep, it's no first down.
So that could do it here. LaSalle now can run the clock out. I got a couple of score updates elsewhere. Middletown wins 28-18 over Troy. Sycamore falls to Kings 42-7.
Oh, my goodness.
Centerville leads Lakota East with a late touch, or trying to make a comeback. They trail Centerville 24-21. Princeton scores touchdown, but that's just to get it close. It's 28-14 Moeller in the fourth quarter.
Princeton thought by many, I thought, to be the number 1 team in the city.
McLaughlin takes the they were the number 1 in the coaches or the Inquirer.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Moeller's Matt Patansky, 21 of 25, 320 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Now, is he the sophomore or is he the
Yes.
senior?
He's a junior now.
He's a
he's a
junior, but he's
junior?
the one that they brought up and been talking about since he's a freshman.
But he's the one that
He's
started.
the
his-
real deal.
Did he play in the playoff game like
Yes.
2 years ago?
He's a
Yes.
freshman
That played against
As a
Pick
freshman,
Central as a
yes.
freshman?
who had a
Okay.
baseball scholarship. to the SEC as a eighth
Yep.
grader.
All right,
Yeah.
well, there it is, gentlemen. Pat McLaughlin took a knee for the last play of the game, and the Colerain Cardinals are going to fall to the LaSalle Lancers here at home to open the 2024 season by the score of 20-7. Hard fought both ways. Clearly, there is learning to be done. Hopefully, this is a clean line of handshakes all the way down. To a hard fought game for both teams. So obviously, a lot to grow on here for the Cardinals. Hopefully, they can step up and make it even closer, and maybe even pull out a win next week against Fairfield.
Official end of the game.
Brian, your thoughts?
LaSalle 20, Colerain 7.
Seen some growth. What we kind of watched and experienced last year did not show up on this field.
Pleasant evening.
Good.
It was not a victory, but there were small victories throughout that. I won't go into specifics, but it's not too often you say you're happy after a loss.
Yeah.
But
hey, look, it's like
the fight is still in these Cardinals.
to your point, it's about progress. Are things better than where they were? And, and that's what we want to see, progress, right? Again,
One game.
You
It's
can't-
one game, but I see a difference in
season ticket.
attitude.
Absolutely. Brandon, you got anything you want to add?
Well, Colerain Cardinals will officially fall 20-7 to the Lancers. They will get the Fairfield Indians next week here at home. Fairfield coming off of a 31-7 loss to the Colerain Cardinals. And the Fairfield Indians will both be fighting for their first wins next week.
Well, there you go. For Brian and Brandon White, along with Mike Wark and the entire Waycross community team, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And we look forward to be back right here at wearecolerain.com on our YouTube channel next week when the Cardinals battle the Fairfield Indians. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend.